Shalom.
Shalom.
We GMS camp out here in Phoenix, Arizona. First, we want to give us all praise, glory, and honor. It's to Yahweh,
Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash.
Of course, we want to give double honor to the apostles and elders that have taught us the truth and rule well. Want to say shalom to the Aquath and Akim out there. Also want to say shalom to the speckled bird out there, even though you may look like the heathen, but are not the heathen. Going in today is back into the MOTB and what these devils are actually doing. You know, if you've been paying attention lately and seeing all the things that are coming to fruition, you know, going back into the the world form, going into the digital currency, going to all the things that are taking place. Also, if you're paying attention too, there's a lot of death. Death is ramping up more and more and more. So we are definitely living in a time of the end, and in a wicked time. So the first scripture I want to get for me is Ezekiel. Let me get Ezekiel chapter 7, verse 5 and 6. Papa Shah.
This is from the book of Ezekiel, chapter 7, and verse 6. And so it says, oh, you said 6, right?
It's 5 and 6. Start from 5 and 6.
This is from the book of Ezekiel 7 and 5. And so it says, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, an evil, it says an evil, and only evil, behold, is come. It says that, verse 6. And so it says an end is come, the end is come. It watcheth for thee, behold, it is come.
So the end is come. The time of all the things that Yahweh Shai is coming up. The end is come. It's nothing but wickedness over and over and over again. Judgment been going out more and more. So when you sit back and think about all the things that are taking place, the time and the end is ramping up even closer. We're living in a time, once again, of Sodom and Gomorrah. We're also living in a time of Noah. They were eating and drinking, giving in marriage, until the flood came and swept them away. Now, when you go back and you think about all these things, these are the things that are taking place now. You know, so next scripture I want to get, camera keep going out. Let me get, let me see. Phone keeps cutting down. Let me get that Psalms 36 and verse 4.
Psalms 36 and verse 4. And so it says, he deviseth mischief upon his bed. He setteth himself in a way that is not good. He abhorreth not evil.
Yes, this is talking about Esau Edom. This is what he does. He abhors evil. You know, the thing is, he's always up to mischief. Let's go back to the MOTB. Well, actually, let's go back to the world form. When you go back to the world form, what are they doing? Taking everything that falls and jingles away from you to give you what? Credits, basically. So why? To control you. This is something that's been in the work for years. This is something that he just made up 3 or 4 months ago. This is something that the wickedness of Esau Edom has been doing for years, looking for a new world. You know the rest of it. It's something that they're always doing. Got think tanks on the next thing they want to do. Next wicked thing. Soon enough, you're going to have what? Another VAX, you know, that's coming through. And all the things that they spraying and whatnot. Think about all these things that this wicked man is doing. And it's continuously, every single day, there's something that this wicked man is doing. You know? Let me get, let me see. Let me get Psalm 64 and 5 too, off the shop.
I got a quick one for you, brother.
Oh, go ahead, Al.
It's Micah 2 and 1. It says, woe unto them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. So it's in the power of their hand to push forth particular ordinances, right? Like Daniel had prophesied about, right? How this new beast system, how Esau's system, right? They would cause traffic to prosper, man. They set up particular laws and things to cause the whole world to go astray, man. Because why? Because he's the border of wickedness.
That's right.
And well, these devils, man, well, they made it legal for 2 men to get married, man.
Oh yeah.
Hey, but they made that shit legal, man. You know, that's a horrible ass sin, man. That's, you know, cause all types of confusion, plus diseases too, man. You know, and these devils legalize that, man.
Yeah, I mean, and one with that legalize it, the Pope himself just was talking about too. It was an article I was reading. He was talking about that it's all right for a man to be with another man or a woman to be with another woman. He's trying to talk to the other Christians or whatever out there, like saying, you know, go ahead and let it pass, so you see where this is going. You know, it's nothing just straight out wickedness. That's all this is. And eventually this place is going to burn. Can you get that song, Papa Show?
Psalm 64, verse 5. And it says, they encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? It says they search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them, and the heart is deep.
So, you know, going back into this, what do they do? Let's go back into the MOTB, Revelation 13, 16, and 17. That RFID, CHIP, you know what it is. Now they talk about, I think a brother brought it out yesterday, that they are talking about put it in your pets, put it in your dogs, and if you don't have it in your dog, they're going to be, you're going to be fined. What happened?
In Austin, they sent it to me.
It was Austin, through Texas somewhere. That this is what they're doing. Also, too, let's go into another aspect of this. What are they asking for? Now they're asking for the palm of your hand. So now when they have no money and nothing that folds and nothing that jingles, what? You have a palm of your hand. So now you're going to start seeing grocery stores, convenience stores, everywhere that you pay with the palm of your hand. What is that called? Biometric. Then they're talking about using your face, you know, and whatnot, to track you, and to also have, when you buy all your groceries and whatnot, the evilness that they're doing, and the evilness and the wickedness that they're doing is pushing for this for control. You know, because if you think about it, if you ain't got nothing to fold in the jingles, hey, you can't make any moves. You know, if you sit back and think about this.
Hey, now they're about to have a Super Bowl. And I live over there, right? So I went over there, everything's going to contactless payments.
It's going with what?
Contactless payments.
Do you hear that?
So all touch, Apple Pay, everything. It was like a bunch of those places that didn't have that. Like, there's like certain restaurants that are kind of mom and pop type style. Motherfuckers got contactless payments, and it's all because of Super Bowl, right?
Yeah,
so
it's all
they're
conditioning, man.
Yeah,
there it is.
They're gonna put it on like last year they put a QR code on the Super Bowl, right? For the commercials, and they did no context, nothing, just a QR code. Then they started talking about contactless payments, going cashless and everything. They're the same thing. So imagine what's gonna come out to show you like we're even more jumping towards that.
Hey, well, you see, we went through it when we went to that to the restaurant last year, to where the only way to see the menu is to scan the QR code.
Yep.
You know, so they're pushing everything towards that. It's all a conditioning process, man. It's all a conditioning process to put that shit inside of people, man. Inside of people, man.
And the thing about it too, if you're paying attention, they're
Move up.
So when you sit back and you think about this, you know what they're doing. They say they're conditioning. So they're getting you used to the idea or the way things are going to be, which is another word. Was it gradualism, where they're just pushing it on you little by little? They're gonna start making it seem whimsical, making it seem like it's the next popular thing. Don't worry about it. It'll make your life easier. It's faster. Just swipe your hand and go. You see, it all sounds good, but you got to understand the backstory of it, where it's really going. You know, the control over humanity. Even though they say that
Get that, his mouth is
smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. You know, because this is exactly what this devil is doing. He comes to you slick. He comes to you sly. He whispered to you. You know, think about it. He come to you. He don't come out right and say, "Hey, it's gonna be this and this and this." He come, "Hey man, you know, let me talk to you. I'm gonna make things a little easier for y'all. I really care about y'all. I really think about your best interest." That's how the devil always comes.
So how is he gonna cause that mark to be given to the whole world if he didn't deceive them, man?
Huh? So, and once again, when he goes back into deceive, what does deceive mean? To lie, to trick, to falsify. See, that's how Esau works.
He's starting to show everybody that through his technology you can have a life that you never had. Because right now they're sitting there using AI to let people talk to dead relatives. Right? They even came out with that, which scriptures tell you not to consult with familiar spirits. Right? So he's like, hey, the limitations of the old world under God, that's okay. I'm making new limitations and the possibilities of past. It's all part of the miracles of these devils, man.
Hey, bro, I saw this clip yesterday, and so this guy was walking on the beach, and I think he had some sort of a VR thing on, and so when he walked, there was like a big square, and so it was almost like kind of like an entryway, and so he walked through it, and so it was like a big, a big suite that was like, I think it was like under the sea or some shit, and so he was walking around and putting his hands towards stuff, Hey, bro, this is like, if your brothers have seen the movie Ready Player One,
Yep.
it's just like that, man. They want to create their own reality, man.
Yeah.
Hey, but the scriptures say that he wants to be like the Most High, man. He said he will be like the Most High.
Isaiah 14:14.
It's, Psalms 55:21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords.
Yeah, he came to you with the sweetness. But what was his agenda? His agenda was what? To control, to kill, steal, and rob. To take over. But he came to you, as the brother said in scripture, smoother than butter. He was silky. He was smooth. He knew how to talk to you to get you where you want to go. It's like a man talking to a woman. You know if you want a woman a certain way, you talk to her smooth.
Yeah.
You don't just come roughing at her, because she going to run.
You're going to come forth and playing whatever cards you got to play.
Exactly. To get them yams, you're going to say what you got to say. At the
This guy was a good salesman, man. He was a good salesman.
And he always advertises in a bigger vessel. All this shit, basically easing of life, this shit all plays to women, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Men are used to living a certain type of rough or hard. Because you go to a man's house when he first gets his place, but he's happy with a TV, fucking a foldable chair, a bed on the ground.
There you go.
Right? And some food in the fridge, he's good.
Yeah, we happy.
Right?
And a clean toilet.
What he's doing right now with this whole World Economic Forum, you can see that his words are smooth as oil, right? But that war is in his heart, because this is going to be the biggest wealth grab ever known to man. There's a reason why the World Economic Forum is sitting there telling you that you're going to own nothing and be happy, because he's going to set up a system where you have no other option, right? It's going to be your body, his choice. That's really what it is, man. He's going to give you an option. You can take this, right, and be your own man, but I'm going to put you to death, or you don't, or you don't take it. You're going to have to sit here and live with the Lord, because people don't know how to make that choice. Right? He's going to give you one choice. Either take the mark of the beast or not, which is going to be the RFID microchip technology.
So with that being said, what is this man setting himself to be? Let me get this brother, get Isaiah 14, verse 14.
This is Isaiah 14:14. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High.
I think he's still
What we're coming into, man.
Used to seeing stuff like that.
Yeah.
You stand on it.
You're going to see those coming by strap.
Yeah, but they're going to have AR-15s on them next.
That's crazy, bro. That's
So
wild,
that's the
bro.
next thing that you're going to start seeing a whole lot of that. And hey, I'm going to tell you one thing. Hey, when you start seeing stuff like that, it's going to start carrying 9mm too pretty soon. If you've seen those robot dogs and whatnot carrying AR-15s and 9mm, hey, stuff about to get real out here. Everybody walking around like ain't nothing about to happen. But when it get real, you ain't gonna see nobody out here just moseying along. When it get turned up out here. But go on with that scripture, Papa Shah.
People's dogs are gonna. People are gonna have those robo dogs and shit, man.
Yeah.
There's not gonna be no more dogs and shit.
There ain't gonna be no more dogs, so you're gonna have to eat them.
Exactly.
I know that sound bad to all you dog lovers out there, but I'm letting you know. You're gonna be eating snout. You're gonna have to eat snout.
That's the harsh reality that we're coming into.
The harsh reality. We ain't about to buttercup nothing. We'll let you know what it is.
You're gonna find a paw.
Yep, all up in the crock pot. Cat, Daisy, all that.
His fucking teeth are
Yep.
Or that shit's gonna eat you. Because it's gonna be starving too.
Hey,
There
have to
you
make a
go.
choice.
Yeah, somebody gonna be in there doing something.
Isaiah 14:14, I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms?
So going back, what is this man trying to do? He's trying to be like God, because this is Esau's MO. Go to, what is it, 2 Thessalonians 2:4. This is what Esau wants to be. Why do you think he's looking for all this control? He got, what is it, big brother in the sky, eye in the sky and all of that. You can go in there, what is that? What scripture says, the Lord's eyes are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. That can see everything. What do you think Esau is trying to do? And pattern himself after. Go ahead, out.
This is Isaiah 10. And I started one, I'm going to jump down. It says, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that right grievousness which they have prescribed. Feel free to speak. To turn aside the needy from judgment. It says, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees.
Those that decree unrighteous decree, woe to them. Who are them? Those are the Edomites. Those are the elite of this world that are doing this, that are pushing all these decrees, all these rules, all these stipulations, all these, well, you can call them sanctions and different things. This is who's doing that. Woe to them. Go ahead, out.
It says, that right grievousness which they have prescribed, to turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless.
And that's what they've done. Rob the fatherless, turned a blind eye to the poor. Well, who are these people he's speaking of? He's speaking of those of the house of Israel. This is what this devil has done. And did nothing but turn on the house of Israel, and did all kind of wickedness to them. What we say now? Oh, Jesus. You know? Go ahead.
It says, and what will you do in the day of visitation, and in the desolation which shall come from afar? To whom will you flee for help? Where will you leave your glory? Without me you shall bow down under the prisoners, and they shall fall under the slain. For all this his anger is not turned away, but his hand is stretched out still. O Assyrian, rod of my anger, and the staff in their hand is my indignation.
So the
right?
rod, well, that's Esau in the hand of Yahweh Shemashah, because the situation that's gonna come down on you, 2/3 of Israel. You know, when you sit back, like I said, y'all out here having a good time. You're not understanding what's about to come up on y'all. We out here giving you 100% truth. We out here telling you to repent, but y'all don't realize the sword of Yahweh Shemashah is who? Esau Edom.
Yeah.
And he's going to use it. Go ahead.
Because the reason why the scriptures equate Assyria to the rod of the Lord's anger, if you can equate this to Esau, because Esau's just as proud of the Assyrian Empire, man.
There you go.
Right? They boasted against the Lord. They tried to come against the Lord's people, and they were very vicious with their judgment, man. Very vicious, man. One of the key torture tools in the Assyrian Empire was basically a form of that fucking iron bull.
Is that when they put you inside the iron bull and cook you?
They had their own form of that, man.
Oh my goodness.
So like this, it's nothing strange, man. But verse 12, it says, wherefore it shall come to pass that when Yahweh hath performed this whole work upon Mount Zion and on Jerusalem, I will punish the fruit of the stout heart of the king of Assyria, right? Going in America. It says, in the glory of his high looks, right? And who has the most highest look? The scriptures tell you his look is more stout than his pillow, right? And right now the whole plan, like the brother's been touching on, this whole World Economic Forum, the whole new system that's coming in, this is extremely stout-hearted for him to sit here and have a plan to 100% change how life is going on for fucking hundreds of years, right? Mm-hmm. It's a stout-hearted plan.
And like the brother always say, you know, what Esau have the riches of the world, he have the fatness of the earth.
Yep.
But what is he after now? Souls.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's like the brother's talking about. That's why he want to push that NWO, that New World Order, so heavily. You go into Revelations 12:12. This is why he coming down so heavily upon the people, because he want to push this as fast as he can.
Yep.
But every move he makes, the Lord makes his move.
Like you said in Hunger Games, moves and counter moves.
Yep.
Moves and counter. It says verse 13, it says, for he says, by the strength of my hand, I have done it, and by my wisdom, for I am prudent, and I have removed the bounds of the people, and I have robbed their treasures, and I have put down their inhabitants like a valiant man. This is what his devil's doing. Right? He's literally going through all these nations like, these people aren't even elected officials that are in the World Economic Forum. They even tell you that they're not elected officials. But here it is, they're able to make entire laws and ordinances for every one of these countries to make sure that plan goes forward.
Which goes back into Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 5. He doesn't keep at home.
Yeah.
So when he goes out, he goes to the land and says, I'm going to put who I want to put in charge.
Yeah.
So they'll do what I say to do, even though they live in that other country.
Yeah, man. That's what they're doing. So like what's going on with the oil, right? The Saudi Arabian prince, he's in control of the entire spectrum. Like before, it would be this guy's going to handle the Ministry of Defense, this guy's going to handle trade and everything. This nigga holds the 3 biggest offices when they never did that. And then he's down for this whole New World Order system. Right? This is all scriptural, man.
Yep.
Right? So he's getting ready to rob everybody in their spoils. They're going to do it with these bank runs. When people start doing bank runs, it's because the bank's failing and they're taking their money. They already pay off debts. Right? Because what? It's a derivative market. A derivative market is all based on speculation and insurance. So what they did is they used the people's deposits from working, right? Your paycheck that goes into the bank. They use that deposit. It goes in there, and they're legally able to count it as an asset that they can gamble with. There you go. So when the bank, another bank will sit here and be like, okay, I'll insure you for this many deposits that you have, so that if you end up going bust, you have insurance to pay back these deposits. But what Esau didn't do is he never set up a system to ensure that you have to have this much money to get this much coverage. So everybody just started getting the insurance plans on each other, and they kept going and kept going. So now the derivative market is like fucking 20, 30 times more than the actual amount that the bank has to cover.
There you go. And also too, if you've been paying attention, lately, a couple months ago, I was noticing like Bank of America, all these different banks, people couldn't even go get their money out.
Because they're about to crash the shit, bro.
Yeah.
They're about to crash the shit. They're working on it. This is why they're sitting there talking about that they needed digital currency, and why all these countries are moving away from the dollar so seamlessly.
Quick.
It's going to happen because it's going to be a cash grab. It's going to be extreme wealth grab to put everybody in poverty, and only the rich is going to be at the top. It says,
pyramid scheme.
It says, I have put down the inhabitants like a valiant man, right? Going to that military, right? That's what he does. He abuses the world, takes everything. And my hand had found as a nest the riches of the people, and as one gathered eggs that are left, have I gathered all the earth, and there was none that moved the wing, or peeped, or opened the mouth, or peeped. Meaning he did all this shit, and everybody had to shut the fuck up. Like Debo. Debo came around.
Everybody shut up.
Everybody started tucking their chain, right? Nobody's joking no more. Esau's the Debo on the earth, bro.
Yep. And then when he left, everybody started talking again.
Yep.
You know?
Because that's what happens, man. These nations be talking shit about Esau, man. They fucking talking shit, bro. You get close enough to heathen that's from an actual different land over there in the other part of the world, and they come up over here and they cool with you and they see that you ain't on some bullshit, and you're dealing in an honorable way, man. They'll start talking. They'll say, yo, yeah, these Edomites are fucking bitches, bro.
Liars, conniving, thieves, all that. Go ahead with your piece of box. Oh, you have some.
Yeah, come man. So the prophets are out here to tell you who your enemy is, man. You know, so who to be aware of. You know, because the time of Jacob's trouble is very near, man. This is 1 Peter 4:7, and so it says, for the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. Okay, and so who is that, man? That's the 12 tribes of Israel that are made up of the so-called blacks, Hispanics, you know, and plus the Native Americans too. You know, so this is who we're out here for, to tell you, man, look, all this stuff is coming, okay? You know, but the Most High is going to bring it, to his house first. And so it says, and if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High, man? So, amen. So, Lord is about to bring horrible plagues, pestilences, all types of, all types of hell on the earth, man. And so how, so how people are gonna perish? Hey, bro, it's gonna be real bad, man. Because the scriptures say, I forgot exactly how it's worded, but it says that there's gonna be like a lot of people who will perish from the famine. And bro, that's one of the worst ways to go because you just suffering and your body's eating itself, man. Okay, so this is why we're out here to give the warning from the Lord, man. I think it says that in Ezekiel the 33rd chapter.
But it also brings it out in 2 Kings too. Going with that famine with them two women that were fighting over the children and whatnot. One said, we'd eat my son today, and the next day you will eat your son. And he was looking down on him and whatnot, and you see what was going on. They became cannibals. That's what's about to come out here. It's about to be a whole lot of Jeffrey Dahmers running around eating up people and finding people in the crock pot. I'm telling you, man, it's about to get bad.
Butt shots.
Right.
Yeah. It's going to be eating ass and fake, whatever the rest of that stuff is.
A lot of these motherfuckers out here going to be ass eaters.
Yeah, literally.
A BBL, man, is going to be a nightmare in that day, boy.
Yeah.
And at the end of the movie called This Is the End, when they came out of the house, there were groups of men who fucking eat other people, man.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey, that's just a natural course because the scriptures tell you. I did a It's crazy because we talked about this. I did a lesson in the car before brothers pulled up, bro. I called it when nobody can eat, somebody gonna eat. Because that's what was gonna happen. Because they're gonna start. Because it says he shall snatch on the left hand, snatch on the right hand, and not be satisfied. And they shall eat every man the flesh of his own arm. That's what's gonna happen. So it's gonna be audible cannibalism of other people, man.
Yep.
It's gonna.
That's the reason why they make a bunch of those zombie movies.
Mm-hmm.
They don't make them zombie movies for nothing.
Matter of fact, look at the Book of Eli. That was in there when he went to their house and they were like, she was like, why are they shaking like? He goes, don't eat this. They cannibals. They're eating people. That's not meat.
And those directors and everything that do those movies, they use how do you say it? They over dramatize the scenario, right? So the real situation is zombies are just people suffering in a famine.
Yeah.
But what did they do? They over dramatized it and made it the living dead.
Yeah.
Because basically everybody's in a state where they're about to die.
Yeah.
They're always hungry. People have to be on the run. If you see somebody, you gotta worry about your life, right? And it's like, and the people you do see that's looking like they're okay, you gotta figure out, are they the ones eating people too, or are they just getting by like me? Like they over dramatize it, man. So like, what you people think is zombie movies, it's never a possibility. Well, really, when you get into it, it's 100% a possibility.
Right, because people out here are spiritually dead. Wow, I just lost my train of thought, man.
Well, again, other movies that you can go into. Look at the movie The Road. I don't know if y'all seen that movie, how that goes. The movie The Road, how they had people and all anarchy broke out and it was no food, no nothing, and you had people basically eating each other. This is what's coming. Y'all think this is a joke. You think it's funny and think it's not gonna happen. But these are the things that are coming. Now, oh man, that's horrible. That's disgusting.
Tuck that shit away.
Yeah, tuck that away. Yeah. You wanna see that? Oh, loud and obnoxious.
She ain't doing nothing but giving birth to a monster.
Bunch of monsters. I know y'all probably wonder what we're talking about, but nevertheless, let's go into Daniel chapter 8, verse 25. Bob Kushab, brother, get that for me. Because this is exactly what this devil is doing.
Sorry,
Go ahead, Al.
Daniel 8:24, it says, "And his power shall be mighty, but not by his own power, and he shall destroy wonderfully, and shall prosper in practice, and shall destroy the mighty and holy people." It says, "And through his policy Also, he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many.
And this is exactly what this devil is doing, which goes right back to Revelations 13, 16, and 17. He's causing his craft to prosper, his wickedness, his agenda. He's causing it to practice. But who is he after once again? He's after who? The 12 tribes of Israel. At the end of the day, that's who he really wants. Of course, he's going to grab at the nations and the rest of them, but he really wants to control over the whole 12 tribes of Israel. This is what this devil is after. For brother, give me Revelation 13, 16, and 17, Baba Kushah, which goes into the sea hill.
I'm going to finish this up.
Oh, go ahead.
It says, and he shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but shall be broken without hands.
So this devil gonna catch it. When he do all this, it's gonna be that time this devil gonna think that he got away with everything. He gonna be sitting there like, man, I got everything together. All I gotta do now is pick up this fork and eat, and some stuff gonna happen to him.
It's Revelation 13 and 16. It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich
Stop,
and
hold
poor.
on, hold on. Did you hear that? He causes all, not some, not a little bit, not each teensy bit, all. Go ahead.
Hey, I went into that word cause, and the word cause basically goes into like basically designing something. So he's designing a situation where you have to get it, man. That's really what he's doing. Like when you look at when he shuts off money, and he's saying these are the credits, well, and you have to do it like this, you have no choice. When he's done with having you do shit with the palm of your hand, like at Whole Foods and shit like that, you're gonna have no choice but to take whatever the next phase in it, because he's gonna phase you out. The whole new system, banking system, is based on programmable money. He's gonna be able to say what you can do.
There you go.
Right?
Well, think of it like, in a way, think of it like vehicles. Think about like game systems. Think about like the CDs, right? You know, cassette players. If you get a cassette player and you want to watch a certain movie, that movie is on a DVD, so you can't watch it on a cassette player.
Yep.
So you had to revert to what? The CDs.
Yep.
So he like the brother said earlier, you know, he conditions you to move into that new section of things, man. That's all he's doing to people, man. So if you walk into a store like a Circle K and QT, and they're all handprint, thumbprint, all that shit, and your ass don't have that design that everybody else seemed to gonna be getting, then you're gonna be fucked. You're gonna be fucked, man.
And that's what they're doing in Nigeria right now, right? Because right now in Nigeria, basically, Nigeria put out a law telling them, hey, you have this much time to try to convert your money, because we're going to change the money from this paper system to a digital currency. So now, what they did at the same time is decrease the amount of banknotes in the system. So now people are starving for banknotes because the entire infrastructure for that isn't set up, and people don't want to pull too much
Look
out.
up the debt clock.
People don't want to pull too much out in Nigeria, because if they pull too much out and they're not able to spend it in time, they don't know if that money that they pulled out is going to be worth nothing, and now they're going to be asked out. So this is a whole system, man. He's using all these. The crazy thing about it is Esau is using every one of these other nations to push his plan first to see the reaction, and he's going to bring it over here, man.
There you go.
Now, when you go to the debt clock, right? Let me see your phone real quick, Doc. Remember when you went to the debt clock, dollar to oil ratio was $2 at one point. Now it says 0, man.
Yep.
Because now they're beginning to crash everything. Dollar to silver ratio now is $0 per ounces. You go to dollar to gold ratio now, 0 per ounces. So it's showing you that the dollar is declining, man. The dollar is becoming worthless. Now what's going to be coming up is gold, silver, of course, oil, crude oil, but in order to pay for all of those things, you have to pay for those things with gold and silver, man. If you look at the pie chart for the dollar, you look at the pie chart, the fucking dollar's been declining for years, man. This is why you got digital currency, becoming more value, every fucking week, man. Every week is becoming more value. So you people are about to find yourselves in fucking worst case scenario, because when they really crash the system and you're not able to pull your money out of your banks, you're gonna be fucked on rent. You're gonna be fucked on going to these stores, buying shit from Fry's, Circle K, and QT. A lot of you people, because of the mindset you have, which the majority of you people in the world, you don't have any faith in the Lord whatsoever. And the Lord that you claim you do have faith in, which is Jesus Christ, don't even fucking exist. You're gonna do, the first thing you're gonna do is take that CHIP, man, that MOTB, because that's what you're gonna be dependent on. That's why when you go to, what is that, Isaiah 31, where it says, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. You people gonna go unto Egypt for help. You're gonna go for resources. So these devils, like the brother said earlier, they're finding a way to take from you so you receive what they offer you. And they're gonna do it by way of deception. Real quick, let me get Revelation 12 and 12.
I got a few precepts.
Hold your precept. Let me get Revelation 12 and 12.
Revelation 12 and 12.
And let me get Micah 2 and 1.
It says, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them.
Right?
Woe to the inhabitants of the earth.
Right, and woe means what? Destruction. The inhabitants is you people. So woe unto the inhabitants of the earth. Because you're gonna have, right now, you have to depend on this devil.
Yep.
So when he goes to shut down the system, how much more are you gonna have to depend on this devil? Go ahead.
If I can say too, right now they're slashing EBT, they're slashing WIC, right? When he had you for 3 years now, getting more than you're supposed to.
Hey, I seen a couple stores that said we do not accept EBT anymore.
Yeah. So it's basically he's doing drug tactics, right? Drug dealing tactics. He gave you a taste.
Got you
This is what I
hooked.
can do for you. Got you hooked, and now he's pulling it all away. And now he's saying, well, it's going to be a system soon where he's saying, okay, for you to be able to get help from me, you're going to have to do this. You got to put your hand out there and take whatever he puts in it.
And a lot of you people on government benefit, you're going to take it instantly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because you're used to getting handouts and shit.
Especially you women.
So when you're in a situation where you're at home and your government benefits isn't coming in monthly anymore, but he sends you a letter and say, look, if you was to take this, then we could start sending you government benefits. You're going to hop all over it.
Yeah.
And a lot of you cats are going to be Christians, man.
And a lot of these retirees for a long time, they were only getting like $65 a month for food stamps. Right? So this whole last time, they probably been getting $200. Right? And now they're feeling it. They're like, okay, I can finally live a little bit. I got to have the food I actually like for a while. Right? So, and they're already at the end of their life, so they're going to be 100% willing.
Yep.
When this shit comes out. It says, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil has come down unto you.
And look, the brothers was going into that earlier. Devil, right? The word devil goes back to the Greek, which means deceiver, man. And these devils, they're going to deceive you. They're going to find ways for you people to, throw away your rights and say, look, well, I'm willing to throw away my rights for this, man. Because a lot of you people are going to look for what? Security. The kidnappings, you're going to want the kidnappings to stop. You're going to want gun control. You're going to want these things because it's going to finally, everything that you wish that wasn't going to be at your front door is going to finally be at your front door. Go ahead,
It says, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time.
Right, so the Lord is slowly but surely preparing this devil's enterprise, man. But the Lord is going to snatch that enterprise from him because the scriptures tell you what? He shall build, but I shall throw down. And that's what the Lord is preparing, man. He got these devils in the mindset to believe that everything that they're going to perform is going to work out perfectly, and it's gonna be here in the long run, not knowing that the Lord have created a period of time where he's gonna be cut, man. He's gonna be cut off like a tree is cut from its root, man. Get that Micah 2 1.
So it's from the book of Micah 2 and 1. And it says, woe to them that devise iniquity.
Right, so woe to them that devise iniquity. When you look at the word device, it means to plot or plan. Because this is their plan. Their plan is to pursue the NWO, the New World Order. Right? And there's been movies on it. There's been these rappers and R&B singers and movie stars talking about it. You had Eminem, he was just saying it with no problem about the New World Order coming into play, right? And every
As we
time,
move toward
every
the
time
Lord.
they bring in the new year, is a new year for them to collapse the society. Man.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Go ahead.
It says, and work evil upon their beds.
Right, they work evil upon their beds, so their thoughts is a set to do good for you people. That's not their thoughts because the Lord didn't set. Let me get Ecclesiastes 1:15, because the Lord didn't set up their thought to say, oh, let me help the so-called Black, Hispanic, Native Americans. Let me help these people. Let me get them out of their situation. Let me let me knock down all these apartments and put up homes and houses, and let me separate them from distances from each other. Let me try to get order in the house with the black woman and the black man. No, that's not his fucking job, man. His job is to create chaos and order. That's what his job is set up for. Let me get that.
This is Ecclesiastes 1:15. That which is crooked cannot be made straight.
So let me get Habakkuk 2:4. He's been made to be crooked, man. He's been made to be twisted inside. He's been made to commit evils and atrocities upon the earth. This is what this devil's job is to do. So his job isn't to, let me try to find something good for people. We collected all this gold, we collected all these silvers and shit. Let's go ahead and help people, right? Let's go ahead and get these people out of the poor. Let's get them off drugs. That ain't his fucking job, man. That sounds even weird even saying that shit.
You know it's a lie.
Revelation.
Because it's not for him to do it, man. Hey, brother, how going on with your bread? Look, you know what? I'm Esau. I'm gonna help you out. I've been set up to help you out.
I'm
No,
like,
man.
what you want?
The Lord set his ass up to bring you down. The Lord set his ass up to put you through stress. The Lord set his ass up so you could lose things and not gain. That's what he's been set up for. So when y'all looking at these devils' job, look, when they came over here to the Native Americans, what the fuck did they do to the Native Americans? They didn't do anything good for the Native Americans.
So didn't.
Look, the Native Americans, right? The Gadites are living in fucking reservations. Go over there and see how they living in those reservations, man. They living fucked up. Their houses all broken down. The wood is all old. The water is fucking polluted. The fucking water out there look like dirt, man. So if they're not doing anything for the people that they conquered over there, what the fuck you think they're gonna do for you, man? What you want to say?
In the book of Revelation, it tells you it was giving him power to take peace from the earth.
Peace from the earth.
So how are you gonna expect something different? It's like you're looking at a garbage disposal and hoping that it's a food processor. So you pour in all your ingredients and you fucking expect them to pull out salsa, and the shit is gone because it went down the drain. It makes no sense, man.
Might as well pull your own shit out of a toilet.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Doc. Ecclesiastes.
Ooh, I got it.
Back to it.
No, I got it.
No, hold. Ecclesiastes.
I'm glad it went on. Ecclesiastes 1, and what was it? Yeah, went on. 15. Got it. That which is crooked cannot be made straight,
Right.
and that which is wanting cannot be numbered. I communed with my own heart, saying, Lo, I am come to great estate, and have gotten more wisdom than all they that had been before me in Jerusalem.
Right, you can drop that. We get that. All right.
Habakkuk 2:4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him.
Right, so it's not upright in him. So you can't expect anything to be upright with this devil and the system that he have created. This is his image. This is his image. It's his system, right? His medical system, his government, all this bullshit that's set up for you people, only for you to fall and shit, man. It's not set up for you to do good here, man. This is why you got people. This is why you got suicide at a high rate, man. Why? Because this system isn't set up for you to live peacefully, man. Especially you damn Jakes. What did the Lord say? This is not your rest, man. So how can you expect this to be your damn rest when you got to live up under your enemy, man? Hey, that's why the Lord made it plainly clear in the Baruch. He said for you, you are in captivity to this very day, man. To this very day, you still in captivity. So if you're in captivity, you're not under your brother, your sister, your mother, your cousin. They ain't got you in mental chains right now. So who the fuck got you in mental chains right now? Who the fuck had you in physical chains? Now you gotta see who have you in mental chains. It's the same fucking people, man.
Yep.
The same damn people. And just because, and this is what bothered me so much about Jake, man, because Jake could get founded in a fucking position at his job and think he ain't in captivity no more. Jake think because he in a multi-million-dollar fucking house. Jay-Z said it himself, even though he's set up too. But he said it himself, you still a nigga, man.
Yep.
You can own a multi-million-dollar house. You could be driving a fucking Bugatti. You still a goddamn nigga, man.
Yep. I'm not black.
And they caught the narrator, the narrator for the fucking football games. They caught him almost about to say nigga, man.
Yeah.
That shit was all on TikTok. He almost said these three niggas. He almost said it,
He
man.
almost said
So
that.
Romo?
I forget who was it?
It was Tony Romo.
Yeah, Tony Romo,
Oh.
man. He almost slipped up and said these three niggas.
Tony
Come
Romo,
on,
man.
everybody caught that shit. So they still look at you like niggas, man.
Hey, it's
You
weird
still
though.
in your fucking captivity under these devils. So what good do they have for you people? What good do they have for you so-called black Hispanics and Native Americans? It's nothing. Like the brother said earlier, Esau is after you, man. And everybody else is just fucking casualties of war, man. They're collateral damage. They're just in the fucking way for your destruction. He polluted the water. Why? For you niggas, man.
That's right.
Who got sickle cells? You niggas, man. Right? Who get AIDS? Who get HIV the most? You niggas, man. Because he had it out for you, man.
Yep.
Why did he come up with the whole Planned Parenthood? For you niggas, man. But the minute his people start going up in there more than you niggas did, that's when he said it became a problem. We need to cut this shit off. Because look, they're becoming the fucking minorities, man. They're becoming the minorities. This is shit you gotta think about. It's not a fucking conspiracy. It's right in your goddamn face. It's right in your face, just like that fucking yellow brick road to that devil that was in the back curtain and shit, man. But you people are too stupid to see it. Because all this devil gotta do is give you a goddamn lollipop. You take the damn thing off, you put it in your mouth, and you happy like a little ass child, man. Now all of a sudden everything is closed back up. My mind is completely fucking closed because I got me a fucking lollipop, man.
Like scriptures go back in the sand too.
Give destroy the heart, man.
Nah.
Go ahead. Finish that off, finish that off. That Habakkuk. You
Says
still
be-
holding that mic up, right?
Says, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him,
Right.
but the just shall live by his faith. Yeah, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud
He's
man.
a proud man. So everything this devil believed that he's gonna accomplish, he believed that he's never gonna be taken down. The scripture says if one of you brothers can find it, I want to say it's in Psalm 73 or something like that, but it says his house
Continues forever.
Continue forever. He
That's
believes that
Psalms.
his house is gonna continue forever. Let me get that because that's what these devils believe. They believe that they're gonna bring that in. Is it Job?
I think it is.
Is it Job? But they said, but they believe that, you know, when they perform their enterprise, that they believe that it's going to continue forever, man. But the Lord tell you he's going to take these devils down.
Psalms
man.
49 and 11.
There it
Is it
is.
Psalms 49? Go ahead, Ak.
Psalms 49 and 11,
Yeah.
it says, their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever.
See, look at that, man. Their inward thought is their house shall continue forever, man. They believe that once they bring in this NWO, that their house is gonna fucking continue forever, man. But it's not, man. The Lord said what? Let me get that Job 5 and 12, Ak. Give me Job 5 and 12.
This is Job chapter 5 and verse 12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty.
He disappointed their plans, man. Their plans is to rule forever, man. Their plan is to create a new system for themselves. But he disappointed the craftiness of the. Read that back, Ak.
He disappointed the devices of the crafty
Right.
so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise.
So there you go, man. So the Lord's gonna bring their asses down, man. So you can keep believing that you're gonna be like the Most High, but the point is, nigga, you still in a mortal fucking body.
Yep.
Your spirit is a mortal body. Your ass still can die, nigga, and that's what the Lord is gonna do. Your ass, a lot of you are gonna die. A lot of you are gonna go into captivity because that's what's prophesied, man. Right? Finish off that Micah. You can have it back, Doc.
It's from the book of Micah 2 and verse 1. And it says, woe to them that devise iniquity
Right.
and work evil upon their beds.
So they work evil upon their beds, man. Right? That's what it always brings me back to that movie Saw, man. How the fuck can you have a mindset to torture somebody? How the fuck you come up with different fucking objects to torture somebody? Only the devil can do that, man. Only these devils can have a mind. Jake ain't thinking like that, man.
No, not at all.
Jake ain't thinking about how I'm gonna put this motherfucker up here and make sure his head turns all the way around.
Mhm.
Jake don't think about no shit like that. So who thinks like that, man? Esau. Who are your serial killers? Esau. Who does the all these mass fucking shootings? Esau. Jake don't got a spirit. That's Jake right there, man. Jake is all about fun. Jake ain't about fucking planning on how to kill somebody. That's not what Jake is thinking about. Jake is thinking about partying, having fun, eating chickens and waffles, and making money. That's all Jake is thinking about. Jake ain't thinking about how to fucking kill somebody, how to fucking experiment and fuck with somebody's atoms and shit. Go ahead, Art.
Yeah, they're fucking DNA and shit. It says when the morning is light, they practice it.
When the morning is light, they practice it.
And from the break of dawn, man.
These devils are practicing it.
Fuck them up today.
These devils, hey,
dreaming it.
How we gonna fucking do it today? Well, we gonna
Like we do
a
every
whole
day,
bunch
baby.
of them at this table and shit. How we gonna do it today? Let's start brainstorming and shit. Let's start writing all this shit down on the paper. Then we gonna get the scientists together and shit.
Uh-huh.
Like
Right?
Klaus Schwab said it's going to be a more angrier world. And look at where we at.
Yep, more
Niggas
angry
is
world.
fucking pissed everywhere, bro.
Yep.
That's because what? When it was light, they said it, and then they brought it to pass.
Go ahead, finish that off.
It says, because it is the power of their hand.
Hey, hold up, though. But I heard a dude say that Esau ain't got power, huh? Esau ain't got power?
Pay that ticket.
Don't pay your bills. See what he do.
What happened if you don't pay those speeding
Hold on,
tickets?
Uh-huh.
Let you miss too many of them child support payments.
Hey, right? off the jail you go, Negro.
Off the jail you go, Negro. But Esau ain't got power though, right?
Yeah, he
Esau ain't got power. He can throw your dumb ass in jail.
Real
Come to
quick.
your house late at night.
Hey, if Esau, you know what? If Esau ain't got power, nigga, why don't you go up to a police car
Hey,
and beat his ass and see what happens afterwards? Maybe you could just walk away, go home, and go to bed peacefully.
Yeah, you
But what
know
about
serious.
Romans the 13th?
It didn't happen.
What about Romans the 13th?
Well, hey,
When
you
the
know,
Lord said he gave
wait, hold up, Bud. Hold up. Because the guy said that Romans the 13th chapter have nothing to do with Esau.
Did he really?
He said it have nothing to do with Esau.
Wow. It's contra-light.
Hey, but the
Contrarian-light.
Contrarian-lights, right? Hey, matter of fact, get there real quick. Romans 13.
I got one.
Get that, go ahead.
It's Psalm 17 and 13.
Hey, get that, the principalities.
It says Psalm 17 and 13. And so it says, arise.
I think that's
It says, arise, O Yahweh, disappoint him,
Romans 13 and 1.
cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. So look, man.
Hey, but a sword, what can a sword do?
He's got power, bro.
A sword can slice you. A sword can kill you.
He's got power. Bro.
That means a sword got power, man.
That's right.
Hey, wait. So it said, who's the sword? The wicked, man.
The wicked, which is thy sword.
And that's the Lord's
The
sword,
Psalms.
because guess what? The Lord gave them the power, man.
There you go.
What the fuck?
Very
What,
good.
ahead,
what weapon
man.
did Esau get?
Right.
Romans 13 and 1. Let every soul be in
Hey,
subject.
if Esau ain't got no power, right? If he was blessed with the sword, then why don't you find out what will happen if you got put on a goddamn wooden plank and he shot his gun at you? Maybe, nigga, nothing might not happen, nigga.
You might miss.
It's about to be the Super Bowl. Walk in the Super Bowl with no ticket.
Right.
Yeah.
yeah,
do
do
that.
that. Esau ain't got no power, right?
They gonna power crush your ass all
Hey,
the way.
why don't you walk inside of a QT or a Circle K, nigga, and take whatever you want? Walk out, nigga.
Yeah,
See what happens.
you got power, right?
Hey, you
Go
might.
to the precinct and take everybody's guns from them.
Hey, right. Hey, right.
Put
Hey,
us on
just
flow.
take all their guns and shit. Hey, fuck. Hey, go into the CIA building and tell them, look, man, this is what we gonna start doing this shit. Cause they ain't got no power anyway.
Tell them all, hey, you don't have clearance to be here. Go to the FBI and tell them you don't have clearance.
Hey, right. You ain't
You
got
got to leave
clearance.
the building.
You
Hey,
gotta
but we're
go.
at Luke Air Force Base, man. Just try to go on base.
Right. Just right. Try to walk on
Yeah,
base.
past that gate.
You know, go to Area 51, bro.
Right. See if he ain't got no power. Go ahead. All right.
Romans 13 and 1. Let every soul be subject unto the higher powers.
Now we know that the higher power is Yahweh and Yahweh Shah, right? Go ahead.
For there is no power but of God.
Right? So there is no power but of God. So in order for you to get power, you got to get power by way of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. But the point is, you still got power.
Yep.
Because you was given that power. Right? Did Black Adam got power?
No.
Black Adam ain't got power.
Well, he do have power.
Yeah, he got power.
It's coming.
Yeah, he got power. Dude, Superman got power.
Yep.
Right. Dude, Neo got power.
Yep.
Niggas got power and shit. But this is the same niggas who be posting Neo
All the time.
Go ahead, Doc.
We ain't got no power.
The powers that be are ordained of God.
Wait, so the powers that be are ordained by the Most High.
That's right.
So Esau had power. Because he had power to put your ass on that ground, put your ass in handcuffs, and throw your ass in the motherfucking rig.
Yep.
And then take your ass to jail and throw you in a cell.
They brought a whole squad. They brought a whole squad of cops.
brother
Man.
over here.
You know, a whole squad of cops can come take us all to prison right now, man. Just
Right
like they
now.
did to Andrew Tate.
There'd be
Yep.
nothing we can fucking do about it. We couldn't do shit about it. We'll be like this. We like that on the gate.
Yep.
We got no power over them.
Putting up prayers.
Hey, a brother ain't about to fucking Goku.
Yeah.
He ain't none of that's about to happen.
but if you
Not us
screaming out,
not us right now. It's gonna happen soon enough, but not right
Yeah.
now. Go ahead, Doc.
Start the GD.
Verse 2. Whosoever therefore resisteth the power, resisteth the ordinance.
Go resist them niggas, man. If they have no power, go resist them. And you're gonna find about 30 shots in your
Yeah.
back. And they gonna keep shooting you until they feel like you dead.
Yeah.
Then they gonna
Nobody
tase you
have no
just
rest
for
in peace
tase
shirt
you.
on.
Make sure.
So go resist. Hey, the Lord said, what did he say in Matthews? He said, resist them not, man. Go ahead, Doc.
Let's see. So
Hey,
whosoever.
there's another one in Isaiah where it says, associate yourselves together and you should be broken in pieces. So go ahead and try to fucking buck up of what the Lord set up.
He said, give unto Caesar what is Caesar's.
Yep.
Right.
Yes.
Fucking. Go ahead.
All right. Romans 13:2. Whosoever therefore resisteth the power, resisteth the ordinance of God, and they that resist shall receive to themselves
There
damnation.
you go, man. There you go, man.
Yep, death.
Go ahead. Go get the one that I called for. Then you can have it back. Shit is ridiculous. What is that in Ephesians?
Oh, God, this is Ephesians 6 and 12.
Right.
For we wrestle not against flesh and blood,
Right.
but against principalities, against powers.
Against powers.
This is it. Yeah, this is
Wait, but hold up. Are we wrestling against the Most High?
No.
Because the only powers that are the Most High and Yahweh Shai. That's what he said, right? So we wrestling against the Most High and Yahweh Shai and shit. We must be going against the higher powers.
losing like a motherfucker.
We losing like a motherfucker. Right? Go ahead,
I sat on the couch.
Against the rulers of the darkness of this world.
Wait, so is Yahweh Shai the rulers of darkness of this world? Is that what the nigga saying? No, the rulers of darkness of this world is Esau Edom, man. That's right. So the dude have powers, man. So we're going up against these devils on a spiritual aspect and not a carnal aspect. See, a lot of you dudes, you done lost the salt, man. You done lost the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. And honestly, man, you're really not gonna get it back, man. The Lord have stripped you from. He have stripped you from that truth of understanding, and He have put something else in you and made you believe that what you're teaching now is the truth.
Yeah.
That's all. It's all you are.
All right.
It's like what it said in the book of Revelations, he has spewed thee out of his mouth.
You know, it's going back. You got a piece about it?
Con, just a quick one, man. It's Proverbs 21:1. All right, you're reading that Romans 13. It just says, "The king's heart is in the hands of the Lord." So the Most High, hey, if the Most High set up the ordinances, right? Set up who's ever in charge, then the point being, that person is in charge by the Most High, man. So he's got the power.
That
See?
power.
That's why Yahweh Shai told Pontius Pilate he can't do nothing except for be given up to the Father, man. And the Heavenly Father caused Pontius Pilate to harden his heart and kill Yahweh Shai, man. So Pontius Pilate had that power because the Most High gave it to him, man. Just finish off. It says, "As the rivers of water, He turneth it whithersoever He will."
So, you know, going back into it, let you know, man, that, hey, this devil got power. Esau Edom got the power right now. Matter of fact, let me get 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. For we are not ignorant of Satan's devices. You know, you sit back and think like, man, how do y'all know it? We ain't ignorant to Satan. We know who this devil is. We know exactly what he's doing. We are out here warning our people. Because y'all always talk about, y'all don't love us. We do love you. We give you a warning. That's how much love as you going to get. You know? We keep giving you the warning time after time. Every time we come out, what are we doing? We are warning you for you to repent. You want to say something else?
Yeah, real quick, there's a scripture that says the open rebuke is better than secret love, and it's real quick, I'm gonna grab it. This is Proverbs 27 in verse 5. It says open rebuke is better than secret love. So we're openly out here rebuking our people, man. Okay, because you know.
Said he speak up to hear you.
Because it tells you, you know, in Isaiah 58 in verse 1, to show our people their transgression, man. Okay, to go out there, you know, and plus to lift up your voice like a trumpet, which I'm trying right now, but I can't. But it says, man, to show our people their transgression, man, and that, you know, and so that's rebuke. Well, that's rebuke is to tell someone that, hey, bro, you're going the fuck up by doing that. Yeah, it's gonna hurt their feelings, man. You know, but you know the warning has to be given, man. You know, it says that in Ezekiel 33:7. You know, unto where the Lord said to give them the warning from me, man.
Ezekiel 33:7. You know, and that's what we doing. You know, we out here warning our people. We let you know what the deal is. We let you know what this devil is about to do. You know, and who to go to when this devil's cranked up. You go to your house, shop, but a lot of y'all don't want to hear it. So you gonna get caught up. Cause brother, give me Isaiah 31:1, Baba Kushab. Because this is what you devil's about to do. And the first word you gonna hear is woe, which the brother said earlier means what? Destruction. Go ahead.
Isaiah 31:1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek Yahweh.
There you go. You don't go to your house, who you running to? You run to Zaddy Esau, which is about to kill you, which don't give two dams about you. Remember, when your money gone, let's say you go to Esau and say, Mr. Esau, Mr. White Man, can I have this? He gonna look at you like you crazy and say, nah, you gotta figure out another way. This is how he do. He's the devil. As the brother earlier, he's crooked. What's crooked cannot be made straight. He is the wicked. Go ahead out.
Quick one for what you just said. It's Jeremiah 13:23.
Give me Ecclesiastes,
and it says,
chapter 12.
It says,
10.
Can the Ethiopian change his skin, or the leopard his spots? Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil. These devils are accustomed to do evil, man. They are not going to change their heart to help you out, man. You know. And then,
how many times you people gonna sit here and say you want to vote for somebody? I want to vote for him. I want to vote for him because they can help our people. How many times have y'all niggas not been helped? That's why the scriptures tell you in Lamentations 4:17. Oh, you got that? Yeah. Go ahead.
Lamentation 4:17. It says, as for us, our eyes as yet fail for our vain help. In our watching, we are watched for a nation that could not save us.
Because the Lord said only He could save us, man. Deuteronomy 20:4, real quick.
20:4. It's Deuteronomy 20:4 says, for Yahweh our God is He that goes with you to fight for you against your enemies to save you.
To save you, man. So only the Lord can save us, man. That's right. No other nation can save us. Shit, nations want after to save you to fucking begin with, man. This ain't that bitch from what's that damn TV show called? She was saving all the slaves and shit.
No.
Khaleesi, man. Right? You ain't got no bitch Khaleesi coming out of nowhere with dragons and shit to save the slaves. Like, that's not about to happen, man.
Not at all.
Hey, that gives you right, like that scripture Ephesians 6 talking about the armor, man. That shows you as soon as somebody tries telling you that somebody's gonna, be able to deliver you or help you, that should be enough for you to know that's a damn lie, man. That's that shield deflecting that that saying, man.
You gonna get your piece of it?
Yeah.
And that brother grabbed that Ethiopian can't change his spots, man. That shows you a clear distinction that no matter what Esau does, man, or a leper can't change his spots.
Right.
No matter what Esau does, he can't change. Like they tell you, some people tell you, well, there's some good Edomites.
Hell no.
No, man.
Ain't no good
Edomite.
Hell
One fucking good Edomite.
Show me
Not
a
one.
leper change to a tiger, and then maybe we'll believe you, man.
Yeah. Until then.
Show us any of them. Show us any of them devils that have done anything good in the earth, man.
Yep.
Without fucking completely obliterating people in the process. Right? They'll bring up the fucking medical system, but they'll never bring up how he got to those answers.
Man. Hey,
How many people
the
he tortured?
fucking shit these devils did to get them to get the medical so-called knowledge that they have today, man. The experiments and even
Animals
and even now, their medical shit doesn't help anybody, man.
Nope.
They got a lot of you people on pills, man. Take these pills, take that pill, take this pill. You know, and then they do surgery and they tell you that you're not guaranteed to come off that damn table. So your ass gonna get put to sleep and you might not wake up.
Yep. you had a U.S. senator sit there and say slavery was a necessary evil. Right? These devils justify all type of fucking wickedness, man.
Yep.
So how are you gonna look at somebody who justifies all this wickedness like they're gonna be a solution for a problem? No, they're just a fucking problem. You can't get around that, man. When you look at the history of the damn devil, the so-called white man, he's been a problem on the earth. He's never had any peace with anyone. Right? Even when you go into the British Empire, right? When they were colonizing India, they were fucking up them Indians, bro. But now people, when the fucking Queen of England died, those people were sitting
They
there acting like
celebrated her,
she was a good person. She
they
was
find out she
fucking them
wasn't.
up through her fucking position. It's no strange thing that the devil's a devil.
Hey man, the worst people to put in power are women, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
The
And tyrants,
women are worse than men. Hey, anytime when the king died and a woman gained that power position, she was doing all sorts of fucking wickedness, man.
Well, that's why the scriptures tell you all wickedness is little until the wickedness of a woman, man. The women will sit here and grasp at things that a man's mind will be like, okay, if I do that, it's going to be a little too much.
Right.
I still need these niggas.
Yep.
Right? The woman will be like, I don't need a man.
Women say
And
kill all of them.
then use the tolling that the punter was set down by me.
And then as she's getting destroyed as a repercussion, she'll still act like she was right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Women do it now, man.
Yep.
A woman would commit adultery on her man and try to justify it, man. Oh, I did it because he didn't treat me right, or I did it because I was just unhappy. That's how women are, man.
Enough.
He didn't like, or he didn't pay attention to me enough. Like they try to justify their wickedness, man. This is what women do. A woman would kill a whole slew of motherfuckers and try to justify it.
And when she found herself in the back of a 1987 Buick,
Hey, well, look at that bitch.
Talk to herself.
What's her name? Going back to that TV show, man. She wiped out a whole goddamn kingdom over one of her just friends dying. So you killed women, children, and everybody that had nothing to do with the chopping off of your friend's head. Your dragon could have just easily grabbed up the bitch who did it, killed her, and then you could have went about your way. She slew the whole fucking kingdom. Women will literally do that shit because they're filled with emotions. They're not filled with reason or rationale. They're filled with emotions. So if you do something to them, they want to kill everybody on earth and shit.
And when you look at Esau, he let them get in the position that they are in now. He knew these things.
Yeah.
Because what you got to understand, Esau has an entire part of his government that studies patterns, historical patterns, right? So he knows the outcome of the shit that's happening in the world because he studies everything. So by that wisdom, as out getting riches into thy treasure, right? Mm-hmm. He studied everything. There's literally parts of his whole government that only study historical patterns, the events that were going on at the time, the people's reactions, what is going to happen, what you can expect to happen, how long these things can prosper in this way. He studied these things.
And when we brought it out earlier, man, it says he has accomplished a diligent search.
Yeah. And he let these women get in this position. So it's just another it's another wound that this devil has done in the earth, bro.
which proves goes back and say, never trust thy enemy. Brother, go ahead and get that Baba Kushar.
this is Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 12 and verse 12. Set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown thee,
No chalk. No chalk. Sweaty
Oh.
hands pressing the rock.
Her feet split out like monkeys.
Now this is Sirach 12 and 12. Set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou, at the last, remember my words and be pricked therewith.
And that's what's happened, man. Esau's been given a place to sit right next to the ruling powers, and look at what he's produced. Go back to Haman. Haman sat right next to the powers that be, and he said, I gotta kill these Israelites. This devil gets in a position to where Jake is even giving him a fucking leeway and some type of mercy and including, and shit is going south, bro. It's wild. But niggas expect something different. Right? There's only so many times I can get fucking punched in the face by Mike Tyson and think I can dodge.
Right.
And
Like-
that's the definition of insanity.
Yeah.
To keep doing the same thing and expecting a different reaction.
Yeah.
Outcome.
Yeah, outcome.
Hey, that's the
why,
scriptures in Deuteronomy 28 says that should be mad, right? He's gonna give you madness.
That's why a lot of these Israelites, that's why, you know, they're all gun-ho for these Edomites, because they think that they're going to change.
Yeah.
They think they're going to get something different from it. And, you know, that's what's wrong with a lot of Israelites, because they be deceived, and because they think they got a Edomite-looking grandmother or Edomite-looking a father or something like that, and they just all good somehow. Some of them are good. Because she baked me cookies.
Hey, again, man.
Right, she baked me some cookies that have no flavor.
Nope, the brother grabbed
nothing
earlier
in it.
with a leopard changing spots, man. So if that person truly is, so-called good, then they're not an Edomite.
Yeah.
Right.
Speckled bird.
This is, or maybe a heathen, maybe even. But
Hold on, let me let this brother get his real quick.
It's Isaiah 36 and verse 6. And it says, Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt, whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. It says, so is Pharaoh king of Egypt to all that trust in him. So all you people that, so to all you people, and especially our people, man, okay, that are gonna trust in this system, okay, to try to lean on it and shit, it's gonna pierce your hand, man, because it's not gonna really help you, but it's going to destroy you, man, okay, because you trusting in your enemy will be your destruction, man.
So we're going back into scripture too, and back in Ecclesiasticus chapter 12 and 10, to never trust thy enemy. That's the brother's going into, and that's what a lot of y'all are doing. You're still trusting the devil. Like they say, if you dance with the devil long enough, he's bound to step on your toes. He's bound to kill you. And it's crazy because when you sit back and you think about this, the Israelites, all we've been is in captivity, over and over and over. And Esau the Edomite, when did they ever do anything good for us? Never. As a brother brought out even earlier, look what happened to the Gadites, who you call Native Americans. Look at them today. They all messed up. Why? Because of what Esau Edom did to him. So-called white man. What he did and what he continues to do. Why think half of y'all in the damn hood? Why do you think you don't have the things you need? And every time you go to him, he's quick to shoot your ass.
Hey, that shit that's happening like in Chicago, New Orleans, and California with the whole shootings and shit like that. Esau, if he wanted to, he could easily stop that shit.
Yep.
All that shit could be stopped easily. He could have complete order in Chicago if he wanted to. New Orleans, California, other places that have a high rating of murders due to gun violence. He could stop that shit anytime he wanted to, but he don't care because it's just you niggas being killed off, man.
Which goes back to Ezekiel 30. What is that? 30? Is that Ezekiel 35 and 5 or 35 and 8? Where it says he has a perpetual hatred.
Ezekiel 35 and 5.
Ezekiel 35 and 5. Well, this man has a perpetual hatred. So that means letting you know there ain't one nice one. There ain't no good one. Don't matter if they say hi to you and they give you something or they smile at you. That shit don't matter. Because deep down in them, they hate you.
Hey, bro, because as soon as you turn your face away from them, Well, their smile turns into like an evil look.
Go ahead. Oh, go ahead and get that, brother. Papa Sean.
Sirach 12 and verse 10. Neither trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness.
So is his wickedness. Never trust thy enemy. That's told to us continuously. Do not trust him. Yahweh Shemashai throughout the whole scripture. Do not trust this devil. Do not trust him. And it's funny to me because y'all go to church and you still trust the devil, and the Bible, your King James tells you not to do it. But I already know why y'all are all messed up. But nevertheless, going further, can you give me what was it?
Yeah, I got you.
Go ahead.
And that's a beautiful analogy, right? Because you're gonna have iron, it's gonna look clean, shiny, right?
Yeah.
But you know, as time goes on, you're gonna turn around and that shit's gonna be completely rusty. You can't even use it, man. That's this devil Esau. He comes up looking right, all nice, and you know, got the street tear back and suit and tie, give you a handshake. Hey, well, as time goes on, you're gonna find out, you know, his true agenda.
Yeah,
man.
it's gonna get to it. Yeah.
I'm gonna jump to verse 13 if that's all right, brother.
And then get 16 and 18. Go ahead.
And it says, "Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh a wild beast?" In verse 16, "An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but
Now listen to this. Go ahead, speak sweetly with what?
with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to overthrow thee into a pit."
So okay, he come up to you, tell you what you want to hear, but the back of his thoughts, what? How can I throw this mother into a ditch? How can I kill him? How can I get him the way I want him to be? How can I get rid of him? Go ahead.
It says, "He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood."
As you see, will not be satisfied with blood. Wink with his eyes, but guess what? His last thought is what? Killing you, getting rid of you. It is what it is. Esau was put upon this earth to be the wicked. That's nice. To be the wicked. And what does the wicked do? Lie, steal, kill, murder. He does all those things. That's what he's here to do. As the brother brought out even earlier, we are not in our rest. We're not in our rest. This ain't our kingdom. That's why it's all messed up. You brother had a precept?
I got one more verse, brother. Two more.
What's going on?
Verse 17, it says, "If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first, and though he pretended to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee," or supplant thee.
Supplant thee, yeah, trick you, go around you, basically trick you, supplant. So when he does that, what ends up happening? Your death. Matter of fact, once we're talking about this devil too, we're talking about the mark of the beast. If a brother give me, let me see what I want. Let me get Revelation 16, verse 2, because these are things when that CHIP comes. And when you go back to Revelation 13, 16, and 17, and those that take this, when we telling you not to, of the house of Israel, not to take this, this is one of the things you're going to get on you. And some other things that's going to happen. Go ahead.
It's Revelation 16 and 2. "And the first went and poured out his veil upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worshipped his image."
So you're gonna be real sick. So right now they showing it like, oh, it's the next best thing, it's the best thing for you. We're telling you what's about to happen when whoever takes this. As I said again, we are not worried about the nations. We only worried about the house of Israel.
You have that Revelation 14 and 9 on your sheet list?
Yeah, get that too.
It's Revelation 14 and 9. "And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his marks in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of Yahweh Shai."
Letting you know right then and there, you take this mark, you take this CHIP, guess what? You signed your death warrant with Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. That burning of that fire is those nuclear missiles. It ain't good. It ain't good at all. Matter of fact, what's another one? Revelation 20, and I think what I have. Is it 20 and 10? Let me get Revelation 20 and 10. You have
It's Revelation 20 and 10. "And the devil that deceived them was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast and the false prophet are, and shall be tormented day and night forever and ever.
Which also lets you know, when it all goes down, the devil himself is going to be thrown into the lake of fire. Esau, Edom.
That's right.
When we speak of the devil, we ain't talking about the spirit creature or Satan. We talking about his counterpart, Esau, Edom.
Hey, that's what Isaiah saw. The brother had me grab it earlier. And what was he saying? Is this he who made the nations to tremble, man? They were seeing this devil get cast to hell,
Matter of fact, can you get that again? Can you bring that out again?
What was that? It was Isaiah.
That was Isaiah. When he said, "We dare nerdy look up on him." When he thinks about the devil, first and foremost, when he think about when he talks about Satan, he says he'll cast you into prison. Tell me when's the last time a spirit creature threw anybody into prison? I'll wait. When did a spirit creature throw anybody into prison? Never. But the devil himself, his counterpart, did what? The man, he threw you Israelites into prison, chains on you, beat you to death. Go ahead, Al.
This is Isaiah 14:14. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High, yet thou shalt be brought down to hell. Hey, that's a beautiful precept, man. Hey, when they say he's going to be cast to hell, look at lo, that will be brought to hell, to the sides of the pit.
So, is that the one that says, "Verily, you'll look upon him"?
Going on, verse 17. Verse 16. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, Is this the man that made the earth tremble?
Is this the man?
Kingdoms?
Yeah, is this the man? Which proves what? Satan's counterpart, Esau, Edom. Is this the man that shook kingdoms? How did he shake kingdom? When he's out there warring and doing all the stuff he do, all his wickedness. All the time he's been in power, that's all he's done. Take kingdoms, shook kingdoms, down to today. And sooner or later, his ass gonna be in that burning fire. Matter of fact, because he think he's God. Let me get Ezekiel 28:9. Bob Bouchard. If you can hold me Proverbs chapter 26 and 27.
It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 28, and verse 9, and it reads, Wilt thou yet say before him that slayeth thee, I am God? But thou shalt be a man, and no God in the hand of him that slayeth thee.
See, you got that God complex, and you just figured out, Yahweh Shemiah Shah said you think you're a God, but you are not, because you're about to be slayed. You're about to be completely terminated.
And when the Lord said that he is the Most High,
Who's coming in next?
and there is none else, so there's none by his side, man. It's him. He's the power. He controls things, man. Got this?
Yeah, you want to. So,
Second answer is 51.
I'm going to the bathroom real quick.
Push up.
So what? 15-1?
Yeah, 15.
It's like in my weeds, but
Expectations.
I mean, you got that big ass Adam's apple, brother. Get it out.
Well, it's fucked up right now, bro. This is,
He said, "Do this." I see this.
second Ezra. It's the second Ezra 15:1, and it says, Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord.
See, it says, speaking the ears of my people, the words of prophecy, man. And part of the prophecy that needs to be spoken on is the fact that Jacob's trouble is coming, bro. When you really look at everything, how it's moving, shit is getting intense. Extremely intense. I'm talking about in the next few months, the amount of layoffs that are going to start happening, and the natural course of events that are going to happen because of that, people aren't ready for it, man.
No.
Nobody's really paying attention. Here it is. You got men that's sitting there talking about the new covenant, but nobody's talking about the hell people are going to have to deal with.
Hey, right. Just imagine a lot of you women who have got your college educations, you got master's degrees, and now you're making $70,000 to $100,000 a year, but you get laid off from that job.
Bro, destitute, bro.
Yeah,
And
then
then
all that time and everything just for no fucking reason. That's gut wrenching, man.
yeah. And then the price of food, the price of food that people are paying now is wild, man. You might as well consider everything organic, because that's everything's at organic prices, man. Everything, the beef, the chicken, fucking noodles. It's basically at the price that you buy organic food for, man. It's like no matter where you go, you're shopping at Whole Foods. That's the prices that you're dealing with. And now you have shortages, and they're consistently talking about shortages to put you people in a mindset of, oh, damn, something needs to happen. Because what? Jacob's troubles get geared up. In the natural course of the events is when famine kicks in, hell breaks loose. When you can't afford anything, shit's gonna get hot. It's just it's proper mechanics, bro.
Yep.
Keep going on.
Because people fucking bug out, and then they do what's the word they do? They do outlandish type things, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, do crazy shit. This is verse 2. It says, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
And what's the faithful and true thing? The prophecies of the scriptures, man. Give me that one in Revelation. Yahweh Shai. The things that are faithful and true, the things that are written in the scriptures, man. So wherein you don't know what's going to happen next. You're supposed to turn to the scriptures. Because it says the just shall live by faith. And where's the faith going to come in? It says faith coming by hearing, and by hearing by the word of the Most High. So this is how you understand the times. This is how you know what you're supposed to believe in. And this is how you know how to function. Because these things are sure as shit to happen, bro. Sure as shit. You can't get by it. The Lord is going to make sure it happens, man. Hey, give me that one where it says,
I got you.
The thing I proposed shall come to pass. When the Lord said that, he said, you can
Rob
prosper in the things.
you can
12?
Ezekiel 12 and 24.
It's from the book of Revelations, chapter 19 and verse 10. And it says, and I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not, I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai, worship the Most High, for the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy.
Man. That's the testimony of the Lord. So everybody's sitting there coming up with their own testimonies, talking shit about men of great millstone, saying shit about this and that, but nobody's having the spirit of actual testimony that you should fucking have, man.
And the scripture says, like the brother put out in Revelation 19 and 10, for the spirit of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy. So why aren't you speaking about prophecy? A lot of you cats out there, you know, we know one personally that was in this camp. He's talking more about talking shit about other camps than actually doing what the Lord requested him to do.
Yep. Bernie, Mississippi, same situation, man. So y'all bringing out all type of testimonies against us, but the main testimony that you should be worried about, like the scriptures say, but covet rather that you prophesy, y'all ain't teaching on.
Hey, they're trying to the temple's being built, and they're too worried about ripping down the temple, man.
Yeah.
Hey, the scriptures tell you that anything that's built upon it is going to be burnt in that day, man. So really, you should just keep it pushing. And if you're right, then everybody's going to see it, man.
Yeah.
And everybody that you got a problem with, the Most High is going to deal with.
But you would have to have faith that what you're teaching is the right thing to have that stance. That's the problem. Certain men don't really have faith, so they don't have the stance to just push and say, fuck them over there. Right? Give me the one I wanted first.
This is Jeremiah 23 and 28. And so it says, the prophet that hath a dream, let him tell a dream.
The prophet that have a dream, let him tell a dream. Go ahead.
And he that hath my word, let him speak my word faithfully.
See? And those that have the Lord's word, let him speak faithfully. Right? Meaning you're going to have to sit here and teach on what the mark of the beast is. Because we're coming to that time. You're going to have to speak on the time of Jacob's trouble because shit is getting heavy. We're about to be in it.
Yep, that's right.
Right? What are you going to do when you go to the store and ain't shit there? What are you going to do when you try to go into the store, get food, and they turn you away because you don't have the shit? Right? What are you going to do when they shut everything down again? You're not speaking on those things. You're speaking about us, though. Like, we going to fucking sit here and be able to fucking feed you.
Right, you hot belly ass nigga.
Yeah. You know, like, it's mind-blowing, bro. And men are making a gospel out of their own personal hurt rather than, hurt-a-lights, right? Because you hurt a lot.
This is Sirach 39 and verse 1. And it says, but he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High and is occupied in the meditation thereof will seek out, it says, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancients and be occupied in prophecy.
Seek out all the wisdom of the ancients and be occupied in prophecy. Right? So that when you go to the prophecy of the scriptures, the Lord talks about there's going to be famine and great death. How many of y'all really prepare for that? Right? The scriptures talk about people dying by their neighbors. How many of y'all prepare for that?
Hey, go
Right?
into the book of 2nd Ezra 9 and 22. No, don't grab it. But if you go into 2nd Ezra 9 and 22, it says, the multitude shall perish which was born in vain.
Yeah. And there's a whole lot of multitude of people that are good for nothing here, man. Right? So what do you do with something that's good for nothing? They said if a saw had lost its savor, well, what good is it? 'Cause a lot of niggas are walking out there with no salt. Low sodium niggas.
Yeah, they're the extras in the movie, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like right. You go, you have somebody going applying for an important role as an actor.
Yep, yep.
And all you have to show is that, oh yeah, this is me in this movie. I had 2 seconds. I was way in the background as I walked by.
Yeah, I'm ready for
That ain't for nothing, man.
Uh-huh.
That ain't gonna prove nothing.
We didn't see your acting skills or
You were a vain character, man. They could have got Joe Schmo.
He was just a blur on the screen.
I knew that was
That's me. You see that? You see that?
That's
Where was
smudge.
it? Hold on,
That's
right
smudge.
here. Hold on, you didn't see me. You see me?
Hold up, take it back.
That's what niggas are gonna end up being, man. Because the Lord is getting ready to put out great death, man. Hold the beginning of famine is a great death. You can drop.
I didn't have anything because I can't.
Yeah, the beginning of famine is a great death. Go ahead.
Con, this is Ezekiel. I got 2 of them. This is one you asked for, Ezekiel 12 and 25. For I am Yahweh, I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass.
Yep, and the word that the Lord speaks shall come to pass, man. Right? So all hell, there's many things the scriptures speak about. That's happening right before our eyes. The Euphrates is drying up. Right?
And there was a guy who showed a whole video of the Euphrates just dried the
Yeah.
fuck up.
Drying the fuck out. That's the scriptures, man. To prepare the way for the kings of the east. Right? That's the scriptures, man. Because what? Even in before that, 5 years ago, when it started drying up, they started building a bridge for them to be able to move military equipment across the Euphrates. So now, shit is getting expedited. There's prophecies happening and exploding in your face, man. Right? It's only a matter of time, man. When you really look at it, you should be anxious. Because it's only a matter of time. It only takes a few events for shit to just go haywire at this point, man. Right? Go ahead, brother.
Going on. It shall be no more prolonged, for in your days, O rebellious house, will I say the word, and will perform it, saith the Lord power.
Say something, brother.
Hey, man. So we're reaching a point that what?
Second answer 4 and
Like this hopeful year has been coined for the spirit of power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, that all prophecies will be fulfilled, man. Lord willing, this be the year. But no matter what,
Yeah.
it will come to pass, man. And we're approaching that time that when all these prophecies come to pass, right, it's going to be fulfilling the word of the Most High, man. Which is Isaiah 34 and 16. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. No one of these least shall fail, none shall want her mate. For my mouth it hath commanded, and his spirit it hath gathered them. So at the end of the day, man, you might as well count these things as already done. Because really in the spirit they are.
Yep. Niggas will wait on every word of Warren Buffett to see how to move in the market. But here it is. The Lord is the ultimate Warren Buffett because he's the one that created all this. And nobody's waiting on the word of the Lord. That's a problem. That's an extreme problem, man. Because here it is, the creator that makes the situation nobody's paying attention to. Right? Give me that second Ezra 8 and start at
Second Ezra 6 and 50 or second Ezra?
yeah, we started 45 and jumped down to 50.
Going into that analogy of a movie, man, basically, right, we got the script of the movie, man. So we know how the movie's going to end.
Okay.
But all these people are trying to figure it out without the script.
Second Ezra 6.
Second Ezra 4.
Or 4. Sorry. Gotcha.
45.
Gotcha.
Go ahead.
Oh, no. Okay, this is Second Ezra chapter 4, 45 through down. It says, shew me then whether there be more to come than is past, or more past than is to come.
You see? This is Ezra's question, man. He wanted to know if there was more things that passed, or if there was more things to come, right? This is Ezra's main question. So when you look in the world now, you got to look at the scriptures. This is why you have to know history, because by you knowing history, you're able to actually compare those things to the scriptures. Without knowing history, you will never know that you're at the last beast. You have the toes of the statue in the book of Daniel, right? And now that what there's a latter end of those toes in the statute of the Book of Daniel where it tells you what they shall the miry clay with the iron, and they shall not cleave to one another. That whole system is being broke up, right? Because what now they're tired of sitting there doing with the U.S. because what the dollar is crashing and they have to deal in dollars. Then the energy crisis that's over there, and they're sitting there putting sanctions on Russia, and they have to deal with Russia for to get to the right proper amount of energy. So it's pissing them off. That's part of scriptures. That's part of history. These are things that you're supposed to look at to know. Okay, whoa, there's a lot that passed. Right? Jump down to 50.
All right, 2 Ezra 4:50. Then said he unto me, consider with thyself, as the rain is more than the drops, and as the fire is greater than the smoke. But the drops and the smoke remain behind. So the quantity which is passed did more exceeded.
Yep.
Then I prayed and said, may I live? Thinkest thou until that time? Or what?
You see? So the quantity did more pass. Right? And this is in Ezra's time. He said the quantity did more pass. Right? We're far beyond Ezra's time, bro. Right? We're seeing iniquity without measure beyond what Ezra saw, bro. Right? He saw the real Christmas, but every day in this place is the real Christmas, bro. Adultery, murder, deceit, debate, stealing, robbery. Right? You got the changing of sex and kind. Right?
Man, yeah.
This place exceeds that. Give me Job, the land of darkness, the valley of the shadow of death, darkness itself without order. Right? Because that's where we're in. We're in a time worse than that, man. And things are only getting worse in the time of Jacob trouble, bro. This is about to be some wild shit, bro. Because when you really look at the way people are operating between themselves and their thought patterns, it's all on whatever they want, man. Right? I said it last week. You got young niggas really idolizing a movie role like the American Psycho. Right? They're completely using that entire character and making memes, making little short videos to sit here and dramatize what masculinity looks like. And that nigga was a fucking psychopath, bro. He was a murderer, killed bitches just for no reason. I mean, like, really, it's called American Psycho. And you got niggas really fucking posting that up like this is what being a man is like. This is the type of shit you don't have to deal with in these days, man. You got that?
Job 10:22, a land of darkness, as darkness itself, and of the shadow of death, without any order, and where the light is as darkness.
And where the light is darkness, man. So the knowledge that these people have, right, where they think they're so enlightened to things, it's wickedness, bro. It's beyond measure. It's beyond measure. And this is that valley of the shadow of death. Is there more?
No, I could go back a verse though.
Yeah.
Verse 21. Before I go, whence I shall not return, even to the land of darkness and the shadow of death.
Mm-hmm. Even to the land of darkness and the shadow of death. This place promotes death. So we're coming in a time where the Lord is about to bring death to a place that promotes death. And how do you think they said, I come to bring fire, but what will I if it already be kindled? So the Lord is just going to magnify what's already here. Right? It's going to be scary, man. You talking about droves of niggas rolling through the block and you hearing screams outside and you don't know what the fuck to do. You heard fucking 3 houses down for you, their windows getting broken in, and you know they're casing the block. These are situations that are going to be here, man.
Peace is really about to leave this earth, man. People right now are in a comfortable position.
Yeah.
But Esau's about to take them out of that comfort.
Go ahead, bro.
God, it's Psalms 23 and 4. It says, yeah, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff comfort me. Just showing you, man. Hey, King David was praying on that account and saying what, though, because really it was prophecy, right? Because we're in this land of the valley of the shadow of death today, man. So though we're walking through it, though we're going through it, man, we got that, right? We got that armor, we got the light. But proving that point, man, this is the valley of the shadow of death. Yeah. Everywhere you turn, there's death, man. Everywhere you go, there's something trying to push you towards death, man. Because Esau has captivated and ruled the world and caused craft and sin to prosper, man. As was prophesied.
You know, this is going back to what the brother was saying about, you know, people breaking and entering and things that's going to be happening. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15. And we're going to start at 15. It says, for the sword and their destruction draw nigh. And one people shall stand up to fight against another. And swords in their hands, those modern swords, your guns or whatever.
That's prophecy, man. Niggas are gonna have anything, man.
Yep.
The bat with the nails in it.
Yep. Pots,
Niggas
pans,
gonna have anything. This is the time.
bolos.
Yeah. This is the time of the Lord, man. The scriptures tell you they're gonna be as if you flee from a lion and a bear met you. There's gonna be hell on all sides, man. This is what your pastors don't teach you.
Mm-hmm.
Right? This is prophesied. This is the will of the Lord. Right? The Lord wrote it down. We got it. It shall prosper in the thing to which he had it, right? And this is what's prophesied, man. This is what the Lord.
Yeah, and going for the Lord, just go back to chapter 15. This is 2nd Ezra 15 and 4. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
And look how much unfaithful niggas are out here, man. Walked away from the truth, walked away from the body, right? Leaving the name of the Lord. Unfaithful fucking niggas, bro. Ungrateful.
If people was really putting the Most High and His Son first, then why don't we have a crowd of people out here? Not that we want a crowd of people out here, but there should be, right?
Yeah.
Because you will want to hear what the Lord will really have to say. You're not gonna get what we teaching out of your modern day pastors, you know, in these churches that come out here on the damn microphone. But you will get the truth from us, because we're gonna cut it to you straight. We're not gonna hold back.
Yeah.
We're gonna tell you what's really in the Bible. But guess what? How many people walk past us?
Thousands.
Bro, I broke it down to this chick at work always asks me about Bible fucking topics or Bible topics. Always asking me about Bible topics and shit. She brought up some situation, not to segue too much, but she brought up some situation with a conversation with her mom. And her mom was like, "Yeah, if you know, if you go too far off, there's not going to be any repentance." And she was like, she asked me, "Is that true?" I was like, "Your mom's on a more of a level than you." Because the scriptures talk about, you know, if once they were renewed unto repentance, right? To renew them back unto repentance again, once they did taste the knowledge of the Lord, right? A lot of people have heard the word and went right back to doing everything that they fucking wanted. So what? There's no hope for a lot of these people, right? Unless they repent before shit pop off. But if you think shit's gonna pop off, you're gonna come to the Lord, it's gonna be like Christians say, the 11th hour, they repenting. Right? We're in the 11th hour right now. The scriptures tell you in the book of Ezra that the Lord divided the earth into 12 parts. The times into 12 parts. Right? And 10 are already done thereof. Right? We're in the last part. We're in the 11th hour. You only got such a little time to repent before the Lord start knocking off souls, man.
Right, don't start repenting the moment your ass find yourself in trouble.
Yeah.
Don't start repenting when the economy crash. Don't start repenting when there's a lack of food. Don't start repenting when you got a bunch of these motherfuckers knocking at your window and they break your window or break down your door. And now all of a sudden you wanna start praising the Most High. You wanna help me, God, and you wanna start throwing up prayers and shit. It's gonna be too late, man. The minute this shit start really cracking down, doors will close.
Which goes back into the Proverbs chapter 1. It says, "I'm gonna laugh when your fears come and mock you
when your calamity.
When your calamity." So all that praying and all that, oh dear Lord, you falling on deaf ears. You did too much.
The scripture says, "Seek me early while I may be found." Man, you gotta seek the Lord early, man. This is if the Spirit is on you, this is the perfect time to be seeking after Yahweh Shai. The Lord said, "Hear my words at my mouth." Who is the mouth of the Lord? The prophets, man. So if the Spirit isn't on you to take heed to what the prophets are saying now, then the Lord ain't with you, man. The Lord ain't dealing with you, man. The Lord is gonna leave your ass out here high and fucking dry.
That's terrifying.
Really.
Because when you really, there's a reason why the scriptures say that the slaying of the simple shall slay them. It's broken paraphrasing from Proverbs, right? You can grab it. There's a reason why it says that, man. Because you're gonna have these simple ass niggas that think about nothing else but the flesh, and that's gonna be a terrible sight. When you have somebody that doesn't think about anything but the flesh, you have Esau 10. When it's an Israelite, right? The scriptures tell you to exceed the deeds of the wicked.
See, what a lot of these people have been deceived on is that they pastors told them that the Most High and His Son is all love.
Yeah.
You've been deceived, man. The Lord is a man of balance, man. The Lord controls life and death. The Lord controls good and evil, man. So by a pastor telling you that God is all love, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do in the world, and at the last minute you're gonna be delivered because He loves you. They fucking lying to you, man.
Hey, you know what's cold too? Like that chick I be talking to, right? She sat there and she told somebody, she told her mom, like, there's this guy at work, he knows a lot about the Bible. And he has me feeling like I got it all wrong. And I was like,
You do.
hey, call on y'all push him outside, bro.
You do. You got it all wrong.
Hey, the word is quick, man. Powerful, right?
Got
Hey,
it
but
all wrong.
that's like that could be likened to right, you having your homie in the world being some badass kids, and you're hesitant to do something because you don't want your dad to whoop you, man.
Mm-hmm.
And your homie's over there telling you, hey man, your dad ain't gonna whoop you, man. Come on, it's gonna be all right.
Yeah.
He's lying to you, man. You're gonna get your ass whooped.
Yeah.
I was in that scenario.
Your homie ain't gonna be there when your
Ass
dad
whooped,
comes.
too.
Yeah.
The Lord over
I got
here,
my ass
the
whooped.
Lord got the belt. He tucked you from the buckle side and let the buckle hang.
Yeah.
Now you about to get the buckle. That's what the
Yeah.
Lord about to do, man.
And then whistle when it
Your-
come.
Your dad's gonna come in there. He's gonna get you and your friend.
Yeah.
And you're gonna get it even worse because you knew better.
Yep.
And you're gonna be fucked up when you look at that motherfucker and find out he was lying to you the whole time. You're gonna give him that evil ass look.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of you people. That's why a lot of you people you're gonna come up against your pastors, man. It's prophesied in the book of 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter. A lot of you are gonna come up against your pastors. You're gonna come up against these so-called black leaders because what they have you more focused on is getting your shit right in the world and not getting your shit right with the Most High. And that's the main problem with a lot of you jakes is that you're more worried about making money. You're worried about giving motivational speeches to get big houses and nice cars, and you're not getting your shit together with your how about Shemal Shah.
Yeah. What's the house gonna do when they cast you out of it?
Right.
Because that's talked about in the scriptures.
Hey, well, ask all them people that was in that flood, man. What did they houses do when all that water washed their houses away?
Is in the water like that?
That shit was in the water, just floating and shit. it was just floating.
Big
like
ass
that.
screen TV
Hey,
was over there.
and that shit was just waving.
Yeah,
And that shit was waving while you was on the ground doing this.
And guess what? And they still gotta pay for it.
Yep.
At the end, you still gotta pay for it.
And so it really goes to show you that the shit you have in this world, the Lord is showing you multiple times that the shit that you have in this world does not matter.
Yeah.
Because He can take it out whenever He wants to,
Yeah.
man.
Yep.
Whenever He wants to. So what should you be more focused on? You should be focused on getting your shit right with the Most High. And the Lord told you what did He say in Deuteronomy? What is that? Deuteronomy 12. He told Israel, "What do I require of thee?" Right? He said to keep my laws, my statutes, and commandments. So as long as you're doing the will of Yahweh Shema Shai, and you just putting in the work, that's all you should be worried about.
Yeah.
Other than getting everything that you have in this world, man, all that shit's gonna fade away, man.
That's right.
You get that proverb.
Hold up. Get the. Yeah.
This is Judges 10:14, and it says, "Go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen."
See, go
Right,
to.
and real quick, Salaki, my bad. But you got a lot of these niggas, you know, who's giving out these motivational speeches talking about working out. You need to work. You do need to work out. But my point is that they're just telling you to work out, get your shit right, and get your money right for bitches.
Yeah.
That's what they're telling you.
Yeah.
Oh, if you really want the girls, go to the gym. If you want the girls, get your money right.
They deal with no standard.
That's all they talking about.
Yep.
I'm like, damn, like when I'm watching this shit, I'm like, when you gonna say, hey, get your shit right for the Lord, man?
They never do.
I'm like, when you gonna bring that up, man? I said, man, this is why a lot of you niggas use so-called motivational speakers. That's why a lot of you niggas are getting caught up for shit, man.
Yeah.
Andrew Tate, Tristan Tate, Kevin Samuels, all you niggas, the Lord is killing you niggas. Why? Because the scriptures tell you, warn to them that take counsel, but not of me, man. That cover with a covering, but not of me, man. So you're doing all this shit and it's not of the Most High. The Most High didn't tell his man, get your shit, go work out, right? Go make money for bitches. Go get your shit for the bitches so the bitches can find you attractive and shit. The Lord said, get your shit right for me, man. Because I'll take your ass out in a minute. What are the, my favorite quote in the scripture, when the Lord told dude, what did he tell him, man? He said, this night I require thy soul, man.
Yep, man.
I love that, man.
Yeah,
You doing all that shit in the world only for the Lord to kill your motherfucking ass, man.
And that's all niggas think about is stacking up. That's
All
everything.
the
That's all
niggas
stacking.
think, get the bag, get the bag. Work out, yeah. I should see a six-pack. I should see a six-pack ain't gonna save you, nigga.
Yeah.
You gonna have a six-pack when this famine comes.
Yeah.
This famine come, you gonna be ripped up.
Yeah.
You ain't lying, they gonna be
4%,
ripped, nigga.
4% body fat.
Hey, I'm telling you.
Man, shredded than a motherfucker.
This famine come, you don't gonna worry about building up no muscles, nigga.
Yeah.
Wish you had that fat.
muscles. And the muscles gonna be getting eaten up.
Yeah.
This is what's coming to the world, man. People are about to fucking suffer, and you more worried about the things of the world, like your fucking woman, than worrying about what the Most High want for you, man.
Yep.
I'm telling you, man, you people don't fucking understand what's coming, man. The more you people start getting laid off from these jobs, and you can't get another job, you people gonna go into a fucking panic, man.
Yeah.
When you can't feed your fucking kids, you gonna panic, man.
And this shit is already happening
Man.
across the sea, bro. All this shit is already happening in other countries where they're panicking because they see their money's not worth shit. It takes them everything that they have to buy anything. That's in the Book of Revelation. It says a measure of wheat for a penny, right? That goes into basically inflation. People are feeling it because you're using an entire day's wage, right? When you go to that precept in Revelation where it says a measure of wheat for a penny, right? A penny was a day's labor in the Roman Empire. So you're gonna use an entire check just for a little bit of something, man. And them other countries, they're feeling it. So what? They're fucking bugging out. They're going against the governments. They're willing to die. When you got gooks over there in China willing to fucking sit here and protest against their government, something that they don't do, willing to fucking go toe-to-toe with the government, knowing damn well they got facial
Let me get
recognition.
Matthew 6 and 9 real quick, huh?
Knowing damn well they got facial recognition, they can close everything down, right, on them. They can restrict them from travel, restrict them from certain jobs and visas. When you have them revolting, you got to understand that the situation is dire.
It's dire, man. It's dire, man. And the government, they over there trying to take more and more power from the people, man.
Yeah.
When the C-19 hit, what did they do, man? They was putting people over there on their damn backs, man.
Yeah.
Throwing them inside of apartment buildings, locking them up in the apartment buildings. Not knowing that when them people come together, you ain't got no power over them people, man.
Matthew 6 and 9. After this manner, therefore pray ye, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done.
Go to 19.
Okay. Verse 19, Matthew 6 and 19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth,
Right?
where moth and rust do corrupt.
Right, because you're thinking about building some shit that's only gonna last temporarily, man.
Yeah.
That shit's only gonna last temporarily. Now, if they lock up Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate for the rest of their fucking lives, that money ain't gonna matter for shit, man.
Nope.
Go ahead.
And where thieves break through and steal.
Right, so you're more worried about building things of the world. You're not worried about building your relationship with Yahweh Shah, man. You should be more worried about that, man. Hey, because the scriptures tell you in Hebrews 10 that it's a fearful thing to fall in the hands of a living power, man. Go ahead, Art.
But lay up for yourselves treasures.
Hey, look, man, the Lord is causing more apparitions to happen in the world, man. People be seeing shit. What was that? Oh, it wasn't nothing. What was it? People doing that shit, man. Because the Most High is causing more apparitions to happen on the world. More angels are starting to do some chaotic shit on the earth through the will and the power of Yahweh Shah. Soon to be, man, you gonna be just chilling in your fucking house and a black figure's gonna fucking pass, man. It's gonna look physical and shit.
Tap you on the shoulder.
Before you know it, you're gonna fucking fall into a heart attack because the Most High is about to put more judgment on the earth, man. Scariest fucking thing, man, is to be in a pitch fucking black. You seeing some shit in the darkness, man. That shit's some scary shit. You see some shit, peek behind your damn door.
Yeah.
And then go back.
Hey, you see some shit. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. If the Lord did that to me, I'm gonna be scared as fuck. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna be like, whoa.
You
I'm
put
like,
your eyes out.
Hey, I'll be like, and I say this all the time. I'm like, damn, what the fuck did I do to deserve that, man? Like, if you see some shit peep out and it ducks back in, you gonna do this.
He rattled the door.
The Lord just shook your whole fucking spirit, man.
Yep.
Hey, just like Job, man. When the spirit passed by him, Job said his hairs lifted up, man.
Hey,
Let me get this one for you.
Man.
hey, bro, I'll tell you what, man. That shit will make you have a fucking heart attack, bro.
Yeah.
You will pass the fuck out, man.
Hey,
You know? Hey, bro, there's times.
Give up to the ghost.
You know, there's times where I'll be in the house at night and shit. Okay, so I'll walk out to the kitchen and shit, and so I just picture in my mind, what if someone was right there, bro? You know? So then I get them like slight chills and shit.
Chills.
Hey.
And so I'm like, I'm like, hey, bro, I probably pass the fuck out. I don't fucking know, bro.
chick at work told me this shit this week that like when she was a kid, she said she don't sleep with the lights off anymore. She said when she was a kid, they had her smoke some weed or whatever, and she saw like some shit, and she was like, I think I know it's fake now, but I still can't see. I said, nah, that shit was real. And I gave her the scripture in Job where it said, I saw the spirit go past me. And I gave her the spirit, bro, I know I fucked up today. But bro, this is Daniel's 5 and 6. It says, then the king's countenance was changed, and his thoughts troubled him. So the joints of his loins were loosed, and his knees smote one against another.
He was
see
scared,
that shit,
man.
bro?
Scared. He was like, oh shit, what the fuck?
Yep.
He was like doing that stinking leg.
Yeah.
Then he couldn't run. He's so scared.
Right? And
That's
you
just
know
scary,
them knees
man.
have to fight through the muscle to make the motherfuckers hit. So this hit to the bone. Gah. You know, that's terrifying.
Hey, get
bro.
that in Job, man. Get that in Job. I love that scripture, hey, because the Lord, man, he's about to start performing works on the earth. He's about to start performing works and get that apparitions in Sirach, I believe. But the Lord is about to start performing works, man, that's not gonna be understood, man. Now you got people that go around and they go into houses and they see shit, but you can't really tell whether if it's real or fake.
Yeah.
Because you got all this imagery shit and the manipulation of the computers and shit.
Job
But
4 and 5.
the Lord is really about to start causing that shit to happen for real, man. And people really gonna start experiencing what it means to really be in fear, man.
Yeah.
You think you fear people kidnapping you and selling you for fucking sex trafficking and shit like that? Shit like that is gonna scare them motherfuckers, man.
Yeah.
Them motherfuckers gonna be driving their trucks with a bunch of people in the back of it, and all of a sudden he gonna come to a complete stop and be gone.
Yeah,
See, he gonna get shit like that's gonna be popping up on roads and shit, man.
When the ones that scare you are scared, what the fuck do you do?
What do you do?
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
Right, the ones that staring you are get scared. What the fuck you do, right?
So-
That's a good point, man.
Job 4
got
and
that?
15. Then a spirit passed before my face.
Start up a little.
Yeah, Wisdom of Solomon. Yeah.
Job chapter 4 and 14. Fear
13.
okay. Job 4 and 13. In thoughts from the visions of the night, when the deep sleep falleth on men, fear came upon me and trembling, which made all my bones to shake. Then a spirit passed before my face.
Now listen to this. It says a spirit passed before my face. Go ahead.
He wasn't in the hallway.
Right? He said a spirit passed before my face.
He was
Go
close.
ahead.
Then a spirit passed before my face. The hair of my flesh stood up.
He was like, oh shit.
It stood still, but I could not discern the form thereof.
Look, he couldn't even tell what it looked like. Now we know what the angels look like.
Yeah.
So this spirit, we know it was an angel, but it showed up in a form he couldn't understand. He was like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Right, go ahead.
An image was before my eyes.
An image was before his eyes, right? And you got people, like the Lord said, a spirit is a flame. It's like fire, man. So you got the angels. The angels can come into different forms and shit. Go ahead.
There was silence, and I heard a voice saying, Shall mortal man be more just than God? Shall a man be more pure than his maker?
So the Spirit spoke unto him. So we know this was an angel. But he was so afraid, and he couldn't even tell a form that it had taken when it was in front of him, man. Go ahead.
This is from the Book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 17 and verse 12. And it says, for fear is nothing else but in the train of the succours which reason offereth. It says,
Hey, so things are gonna happen beyond your reason, yo. And when shit happens beyond your reason, and all your succors fail, and you don't have the knowledge of these scriptures, bro, it said, hey, men's hearts fell in fear. Niggas gonna start dying of heart attacks. You're not gonna know what to do. When you die of a heart attack because of fear, your hair can turn white on a second. You can go through drastic changes, like year-long changes in a moment. Like this.
Hey, so do they gotta do that shit every 4 hours?
I think it's 5 times a day. 5 times a day. They're praying shit. Right? Go ahead,
This is verse 13. It says, and the expectation from within being less counteth the ignorance more than the cause which bringeth the torment, but they sleeping the same sleep that night, which was indeed intolerable, and which came upon them out of the bottom of inevitable hell, were partly vexed with monstrous apparitions.
It says monstrous apparitions, man.
That ain't good.
Now look up that word apparition, man. Look up that word apparition. Let's see what that word apparition is. Now remember, it says monstrous apparitions, man. Go ahead.
The word for apparition says a ghost or ghostly-like image of a person. Says the appearance of something.
So look at that. We know that a spirit can take the image of a person, man. So a lot of people say, what? Oh, you know, I had a family member that died. I think they're still in the house. I think they're messing with my pictures and my remote, my TV. But you don't even know that it's a spirit. It's an angel, man. It's an angel. It's an angel that the Lord commanded to go up in your house and fuck with shit, man. So apparitions can take the form and look like regular ass people, man. You know what I'm saying? This is why sometimes you see on videos they show like little ghostly girls, they show little ghostly boys, they show a man's spirit, a woman's spirit, because you being fucked with by a spirit, man.
Yeah.
Finish that off, right?
I got a word for in the etymology too. It says early 15th century supernatural appearance or manifestation. It says here it is. It says an apparition also attendance, service, servant. Yeah, that's it on that.
That's it. And because that's what they are. They're here to serve Yahweh Shema Shah. Get that in Psalms. What is that? 78 and 49. Get that Psalm 78, 49. Go ahead.
This is back in Wisdom of Solomon 17:15. And it says they're partly vexed with monstrous apparitions and partly fainted, their heart failing them for a sudden fear.
Damn.
And not looked for came upon them.
Hey, so this is what's coming. This is what's coming real soon, man. You people see, the Lord is really about to start bringing judgment to the earth through famines, earthquakes, different storms, and even through apparitions, even through things that cannot be understood. Why you think they don't have courtrooms for spirits? Right? Oh, she was haunted by a spirit. They don't have a courtroom for that, man.
So don't.
They don't have courtrooms for shit like that because they don't understand it. How can you have a courtroom for something you can't see, hear, or touch, man? Unless it is performing the works of the Most High and tormenting you, man.
Yep.
Shit, bro, you can't serve a spirit, bro.
You can't, right. You can't put a spirit in jail. Go ahead.
Psalm 78:49. He cast upon them the fierceness of his anger, wrath, and indignation, trouble, by sending evil angels among them.
So, man, the Lord is about to send them. He's about to send these angels out, and these angels are going to take the forms of monstrous apparitions, man. Monstrous apparitions. Like I said, man, just think about, you being in your fucking house and something pops out of the fucking corner of the wall and then goes and recedes back, man.
Yeah.
That shit will, that you wouldn't know what to do. You'll be stuck like a fucking statue, man.
Hey, so
You
And
can't walk that direction.
this is what your heart will be doing.
Yeah.
And then you will be so scared to walk that fucking direction because you don't know whether or not if it's gonna pop out or chase your ass, man.
And the Lord can make a shadow in your house 10 times darker than it normally would.
Man.
Yep.
So like that door that thing popped out of, you got the lights on, and out of nowhere that shadow in that corner is 10 times darker.
Hey,
And then you know you in the corner of the room, and you gotta go that way to get out.
To get out there, because there ain't no window.
You're gonna be like, fuck.
You're gonna be like, fuck, I'm just gonna be here forever.
You're gonna be kicking through the sheetrock. Be out.
Hey, bro, it says in 2 Ezra 15th chapter, it says that the Lord shall bring plagues on Egypt as before.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
And what was the fucking plague in Egypt?
So let me get it, man. 2 Ezra 15 and 11. It says, "But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and I will destroy all the land thereof."
Hey, bro, I got this to follow you up. This is from the book of Exodus 10 and 21. And so it says, and the Lord Yahweh said unto Moses, Slakia, stretch out thine hand toward heaven, that there may be darkness over the land of Egypt, even darkness which may be felt. Darkness.
Felt.
Yeah.
Hey, man, you felt that darkness, man.
That means it's like all around you, just lightly cresting you, and then you don't know what actually is happening, bro. The overloading of the senses, man. And overloading the senses, and then you feel like something is out there watching you.
Hey, there have been times, man, where they'll catch apparitions on cameras, like security cameras, and you know they'll send it to somebody to post it, but they rarely talk about shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because how can you talk about it?
Yeah.
You just saw a black figure appear, run somewhere, run in the opposite direction, and then just disappear. How do you explain that?
Yeah.
Are you gonna take that shit to the police and say, "Look at this shit"?
Yeah. Y'all need to get this nigga.
Even cops that run, like there was one time where the spirits was messing with these people in their home, and they called the cops, and the cops showed up and thought they was lying and shit. They thought they was
fucked with them. I remember that.
They thought they was lying.
The Jake
and
family.
And they I don't know if they were Jake or not, but
No, it was the Jake family because it was a mom and her two kids, and she didn't have money for anything else. And there was
you know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. Yeah, that is it. And they fucking the cops went inside the house, and all of a sudden shit started happening in the house.
They said the blinds were bleeding.
The fucking cops walked out the house and they wrote a report, and people couldn't believe the fucking report. Like the higher ups, they couldn't believe the report. They're like, what?
They said the blinds were bleeding, and then one of the kids was thrown against the wall.
No. They couldn't explain it.
Yeah, this is some years back.
Who you gonna lock up? Who you gonna put on a ground and put handcuffs on? Right? You can't, because it's something that's not explainable. It's something that you can't really reason with. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, this is the judgment of the Most High, man.
Hey, bro, you know, and so that just goes to show you how much more powerful the spiritual is than the carnal, man.
Yeah.
You know? Hey, bro, the spiritual is
Because they were saying
it's
that.
something that you people are going to feel and finally be put in your fucking place,
Yeah.
man.
Yep.
They were saying that almost every other family that moved in that house were dying, but the Jake family was living. So that them spirits couldn't touch Jake. They were fucking with him, but they couldn't really kill him. Right? And that shows you that's in the power of the Lord, man.
Yep.
Go ahead and get that.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 17 and 1. For great thy judgment.
Jacob wrestled with an angel, right?
Yep.
Yeah, right.
And remember that the Lord said, for ye are gods, but you have to die like men.
Yep.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 17 and 1. For great are thy judgments, and cannot be expressed. Therefore, unnurtured souls have erred. For when unrighteous men thought to oppress the holy nation, they began to shut up in their houses. The prisoners
They being shut up.
So they're being shut up in their houses. The prisoners of darkness and fettered, is that fettered, right? With the bonds of a long night, lay there exiled from the eternal.
Man, this is the account of Egypt, man, in detail, right? The ones that thought to oppress the holy nation were the Egyptians, man, right? So what? The Lord caused what? Darkness that could be felt, like the brother grabbed, and this is everything that happened after. Go ahead.
Okay, from the eternal providence. For while they supposed to lie hid in their secret sins, they were scattered under a dark veil of forgetfulness, being horribly astonished and troubled with strange apparitions.
Strange apparitions,
right? To have something that's in a shape and a figure that you never seen before.
Never seen.
Right? That's terrible, you know, and the Lord is an artist. When you really look at the Lord's creation, the Lord is an artist, bro.
Yeah.
And to form something that even Esau in his decrepit mindset couldn't fucking put in these movies.
Yeah,
that's the shit that
it's like where do you think that Esau gets a little bit of what he gets out of these movies? Because he get it from the scriptures. About these apparitions appearing, about these evil spirits and shit like that. The only thing about it is that Esau put his own twist on it. Esau have separated angel from demon. And really it's all the same shit. It's just the angel appearing on earth in a different form to scare the fuck out you, man. That's what he ain't telling you people, man. He's not telling you people that the spirits that you seeing are fucking angels. And we're literally telling you that the spirits that you are seeing are angels in a different form, man. That's it. The Lord just give them orders. Go down there, look like this, and do this. That's it.
Yep.
They come down, they do their fucking job, they scare your ass, they scare the wits out your motherfucking ass. Job is done, they go back to the Heavenly Father and the Son, man.
Now you got schizophrenia.
Yeah. Like right now,
now you schizophrenic.
Now you like this.
You see everything that
everything scares you.
The
now.
coolest part about it is the Lord can lock that image into your mind,
man,
every day. That's what schizophrenia is. Those people see it and hear it even after the event is over.
Hey, it's like those people that they show in the movies. Hey, bro, it's like those people that they show in the movies when they want to go and talk to the person who had seen that shit, and they're fucking locked in a room.
Yep.
And so when they go to visit them, bro, they open it, and they're fucking, it's all fucked up, you know, and they're sitting on the bed like,
yeah. And the Lord can block your ass into that. And people are gonna be in that same state now, bro. That's part of the time of Jacob's trouble too, because if you're not with the Lord, you're gonna be just like them fucking Egyptians, man. Because the Lord said what? After the 2 or 3 admonitions, let them be as a heathen man. So you're gonna get the heathen's fucking judgment, man.
A lot of them videos that them people be having out there, a lot of them, a majority of them might be fake, but a lot of them aren't, man. A lot of them videos be real, man. A lot of them do be encountering spirits and shit, taking the forms of other people or just different looking, like the scripture says, monstrous apparitions, man.
Yeah. Keep going on.
Wisdom of Solomon 17 verse 4. For neither might.
I remember Salakia. I remember my demon. I think I told Taz about. I don't remember, but I remember my demon asked me when we was on the couch. She was like, she asked me if I was like afraid of demons or some shit like that. If I could remember exactly what she said, and I was like, why should I be afraid of demons? I said, the word demon only means evil spirit. Evil spirits come from the Heavenly Father. And she was like, she said something like, why would the Lord send a spirit inside of somebody's house only to fuck with them? I told her like this. I said, you're going to have to ask him, man.
Yeah. That's what he get here.
The Lord does whatever the fuck he wants to do, man. I'm like, why he does that is because he wants to.
Yeah, that soul could have been a terror to somebody else.
Yeah.
So the Lord is a just power, and he puts the plague that he put on somebody on them.
Because of their wickedness.
Yeah.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 17 verse 4. For neither might the corner that held them keep them from fear, but noise as of water falling down, sounding about them, and sad visions appeared unto them with heavy countenance.
Woo! So you might be in a room in Egypt. You know they knew the natural force of life, so they're hearing a sound of water just crash in the room, They don't know if they're about to drown. They don't know if they know.
It's
They
dark.
can't get out. They don't know they're about to get in trouble. Right? They might start just freaking themselves out to feel like the water's touching their flesh. Right? That's terrifying, bro. Right? And sad countenance is, right? Just a random woman with half her face peeled off, naked, popping up on you.
Man.
Right?
Showing them movies, man.
You might try to, the woman might be faced against the wall. You go over there, grab her shoulder, and turn her around, and now you see the face fall off right in front of you.
You know what? I see an Aboriginal at one time staying at a friend's house, and you didn't see his face. It was crazy because I was, I know I was in the girl's room, what do you call that? Guest room. And you know how you have the fan that goes click, 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 and it turns?
Yeah.
So I'm laying in bed. I hear click, click, click. I roll over and look. When I look, there's a woman standing there, but her back is towards me. All I see is the brightness of her bun, her walking out the door. The next morning, I get up and I go knock on my homeboy door. Well, hey man, why so you playing Big City? He said, what are you talking about? Big bus. She goes, what are you talking about? I said, man, why are your mom walking around in a black dress with a bun in her hair? She turned pale freaking red. She said, come on. She dragged me to her parents. She goes, tell my parents what you see. And I told them. I went home and told my parents, and my parents told them, keep your ass out them people's house. I'll never forget that. Keep your ass out them people's house.
I remember years before I came in the truth, bro. Years before I came in the truth, this is like, I was still in the world. I was doing, wicked ass shit. I was asleep during the day. I took a nap during the day, and I tried to wake up. And brother, that sleep paralysis bullshit, right?
Yeah.
I tried to wake up, and I see the light, and I'm like, I can't move. And I'm trying to get up, and I started, trying to call my moms and shit. Bro, I look down, I can't move my chin. I look down like that, and I see a fucking head on me with horse's black hair. And this motherfucker got me in a love caress because I could not move, bro. It's fucking scary as shit, bro. And people are gonna get plagued with shit like that.
It's crazy that what prevents you from fucking speaking, bro?
Bro,
you can't speak, you can't move. It's like you try to move, and it's like you're it's like a tingling feel of energy that's preventing you from fucking moving.
And the coolest part about it is the only way it got off of me, and this is before I knew the name of the Lord, but the way it got off of me, I started screaming for the Lord. I said, God, please help me. Right?
Now you want that. That's you, alright?
No, sir.
That's you, alright?
It's like that alien off of fucking off of Men in Black and shit. God damn, bro.
The roaches that was looking. The cigarettes.
God damn, what the fuck was that, bro? Go inside.
Stay inside. Some penguins.
Slap in the wind. It's Job 18, man. Job 18, and I'll start at 11, and it says, terrors shall make him afraid on every side, and shall drive him to his feet. His strength shall be hunger bitten, and destruction shall be ready at his side. It says, it shall devour the strength of his skin. It says, even the firstborn of death shall devour his strength. His confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle, and it shall bring him to the King of terrors. The Lord is the King of terrors. Hey, bro. So the Lord, there's no, hey man, you can't picture what the Lord can do to people, man.
He knows your fears.
Hey, bro, like in like that bitch in Stranger Things, the mom.
Oh, yeah.
You know how she's stuck in the fucking chair?
Yeah.
Hey, bro, Lord can
that catatonic state.
Can scare you so bad to where you're stuck in that state where you just.
It's that. I've seen that shit, bro.
It's basically like your heart beating.
Yeah, that's that schizophrenia. You're trapped in that moment of time, bro. No matter where you go, that moment of time can pop back up too. You'll be right back in it.
Yeah,
the
bro,
Lord
and
is.
she was saying the same shit that she saw in her head over and
Yep,
over again.
yep.
You know, like she said, she's like,
Rainbow room or something like that.
yeah. Rainbow.
Amos 5:19. As if a man did flee from a lion. Amos 5:18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. So what end is it for you?
Because there's a lot of people out there desiring the day of the Lord, but they ain't did shit to make sure the Lord is gonna be happy when he sees them. Right? People walking around with this notion that, oh, how I am is good. The Lord's gonna take me as I am. Well, you better hope. You better hope, because I can bring you several scriptures that say you got some fucking work to do. Because this is a terrible thing. In that day, man, the Lord gave everybody a chance already, bro. Everybody was given a chance already.
The Lord already he got the doors of mercy open, and they're slowly but surely closing, man. It's gonna be too fucking late, man. You people sit up here and you want to listen to all that bullshit that these pastors are teaching you. They're not teaching you the right way, man. What pastor do you know that taught about apparitions, man? That taught about the spirits coming to the earth, you know, terrifying people. What pastor do you know that's talking about nuclear missiles and war and things like that? What pastor you know is talking about how do you get delivered and saved from all these things? But you got pastors telling you that you already saved. But here, you still haven't even went through the test that the Lord is about to put the whole world through, man. That's a big ass, bright ass
They
light.
put it on the thing, so when the helicopters come by from the Super Bowl, they got something to look at.
Oh yeah, plus, bro. Bro, they're lighting up the whole building right now with that light. To advertise the Super Bowl. This is oh, I got a preset. This is Joel 2:1, and it says, blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of Yahweh cometh, for it is nigh at hand, a day of darkness and of gloominess. And where do apparitions thrive?
Darkness.
Darkness, man. It says,
Esau too,
Yep.
He back up in there.
right? These wicked ass niggas in the world, they thrive in the dark too, man. Right? So when the lights go off on America, you're gonna have to deal with that, bro. You're not gonna know if it's apparition or man.
They say the freaks come out
white
at
eye,
night.
that's
right?
it, bro.
That's terrifying, bro.
Hey, for some reason at night, people just get more wicked.
Yeah.
They ain't seen.
They
More
call
wicked,
it
man.
lunatic. Because
Yeah,
the moon comes
lunatic,
out.
yep.
They call it lunatic. Right? Because that moon come out, that moon dark, that new moon, and the motherfuckers be out.
People deem to believe that they can get away with more shit when it's dark.
Yeah.
Because in the light, a lot of shit can be seen, but in the dark, you see less.
Yeah, they get emboldened, man.
Emboldened, yeah. Them demons, them spirits get on your mind even more.
Yeah.
That's why when a bitch get kidnapped, she get kidnapped when? During the night.
Right.
Yep.
Yep.
Right? When a bitch get raped, she get raped at what day? During the night.
This is continuing on. It says, a day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness. It says, as the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong, there hath not been ever the like. So these times that are coming have never been on the earth, man.
And you know what? To say this too, Oxlock, to say this, man, you black women, a lot of you got it's coming in for you, man.
Yeah.
Because unlike you, these goop women, you know, the so-called Chinese, Japanese, these Arabs, and these so-called white women, they still have their men to protect them, right? So they're gonna have a small bit of defense. It's not gonna be much, but it's gonna be a small bit of defense for you to try to crawl up under, right? But you black women, you have no defense.
Yeah.
Like the so-called black men aren't on your side at all, man. So when you got these Edomites and these crazy ass looking colored cars and shit, they come, they stop and they banging on your goddamn door, you have no defense. Who's gonna come to defend you? Black men already don't like you. They don't love you. They don't really want you like that. So who's gonna defend you?
Yeah.
Even these so-called white men are now starting to get tired of you motherfuckers, man. So what defense do you black women have? Y'all motherfuckers, y'all done, man.
Yeah, the dog's leaving too.
You scarred yourself into a corner, man. Because in that time, you're not gonna have the ability to switch on femininity. Right. So it's like you'll men know women in that time are gonna be like trying to sit here and choose up, trying to be right. But you're gonna have that demon on you still, and they're gonna recognize it. Because what you've made it so everybody can spot a proud female demon. Yeah. Because you go on social media and you show the whole world your ass, literally and figuratively. Right. So now when all hell kicks off, and that's why I said that. Y'all saw that video I said where all the women were in a panel apologizing for feminism. I sent the video in the chat. All these women were in a panel. It's like 10 women in a panel, and they were like, "Man, I'm sorry for feminism. I'm sorry for feminism.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
You know, it's wrong. I was coaxed into it. It should have never been like that. I'm willing to be submissive. I know this was wrong. I know you guys do a lot. You're underappreciated. So the Lord is even setting up the division there because the scriptures tell you, like as a good righteous woman is hated of a harlot. So the Lord setting up the division, but for you women, man, you're in a position where it's you're through, man. It's just you have no hope.
You're done. Like you said, especially Judite woman, because the Judite woman wasn't even on the panel.
Yeah.
It was all women of the other nations.
Yeah.
That's why, at the end of the day, when you Judite women go to look for some form of defense, it's not gonna be there.
Yeah.
You got a lot of black women. You got shit happening to black women right now. Like you had a guy, an Edomite dude. He killed over 20 black women, and nobody said nothing about it. Nobody protested. Nobody said lock this nigga up for the rest of his life. Nothing. Nobody came to you black women defenses, man. But you brought this on yourself.
Yeah.
Now you walk out here as if it's a nice, calm day, and you get kidnapped. And you're gonna have black men see your ass get kidnapped, and they're gonna walk right past you, man.
Yeah. We don't want to offend the kidnapper.
Right. We don't want to offend the kidnapper, and we don't want to try to save you because you might hate us afterwards after we save you.
Yeah,
So
I didn't need your help, nigga.
I don't need your help, nigga. I could have pulled out my little mini gun from my shoe and shit. But here he had your bitch ass on his shoulder.
Yeah.
Knocked out.
Like George in the jungle.
Knock your ass out, right? He about to toss you in his fucking trunk.
Hey, when he walked by, happy hunting, huh, sir? Happy hunting.
Hey, that's all I would say, man. I would say, hey, do your thing, bro.
Yeah. I'm not stepping in.
I'm not stepping in. I'm not helping you. You black women, you make all these thousands of videos talking about how much you hate men and how much we pieces of shit and how much and then you expect us to jump up to your defense and shit. How are we supposed to defend something that comes against? Are you gonna defend somebody who's coming at you with a knife? No, you're not.
Hey, it used to be a woman gets saved from a situation like that, and that woman instantly fall in love with the man.
Yep.
And want to be with him. Now women
That's why men do that.
Yeah.
They're trying to save women and shit.
Yeah, but now women will look at the situation. That nigga can get stabbed while helping this woman. She don't go check upon him in the hospital.
Nothing.
Never hear from him.
Never.
Right? So
and she getting banged out by another nigga while the dude that tried to help her is in a hospital on his
Fighting
damn
for his life.
deathbed, man.
Right?
You had that one movie with Denzel Washington where he tried to show these girls a little bit of decency by telling the two girls, he said, why are the women standing up and you men are sitting down? And they fucking chew his head off because of it, man. Oh, that's sexist. What if we want to stand up? This is why we can't defend you anymore. Because we don't know if what we would do would be right or wrong. So at this point, we like, fuck you bitches. So the moment your ass get kidnapped, we like, hey, I ain't see nothing. Police come, hey, sir, did you see anything happen? I ain't see shit. Oh, you was standing right here the whole time, sir. So what? That don't mean I seen it.
I'm blind in my left eye, my right eye's off.
I'm blind. I'm blind.
So let me tell you something.
I can see you.
Let me tell you something, officer. I'm not doing your job for you.
Yeah. Right. I'm
Now
not
go
like,
catch that nigga.
I'm not Superman.
I like Batman to you.
Right, dude. I look like I'm about to hop on top of his car and and try to say this bitch like
I
hell
never got
no.
to see John Wick. I don't know how to.
Right.
I'm not Sherlock Holmes. I don't
Never
know
got to see it. What the fuck?
Hey, so
Ain't
you
the streets.
women, man, you are well, mainly you black women, you are completely defenseless.
Yep.
Man. Not only do you not have the men, but you don't have the Most High with you.
Nope. And you still bumping your gun.
And you still bumping your shit, man.
Man.
Thinking that oh, so we don't need men, but we got God. And a lot of you not even claiming that.
Exactly.
A lot of you are not even claiming the Most High, man. So how much help do you really have? You have no fucking help. So when this time begin to come, guess what? All these brothers you see standing out here on the highways and edges, all over the world, we gonna laugh at y'all motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And we
Sure
gonna,
is.
when you come up to us, wanted to be with us, put in your application, the Lord's gonna give us the spirit to look right through you
And we
see who you are.
We gonna treat you like you the C-19.
Yeah.
I know.
6
Get away
feet.
from me, bitch.
6 feet. I know. Unhanded, bitch.
6 feet.
6 feet.
6 feet and turn around.
Yeah. Walk that way.
This is Isaiah 32:9.
Go ask the so-called white man for help, man.
Yeah. That's Daddy Esau.
Daddy Esau.
Papi. This is Isaiah 32:9.
Oh no. Come on with me, girl.
With one of them ranch packets in the back.
Yeah. I feel like, yeah.
You gonna find her at, hey,
You had that book, The Delectable Negro.
Hey, all right. You gonna find her weave on the side of the pot. You gonna be doing this and shit.
What happened to Rochelle? She be alright.
Nah, go put that shit on and stir it.
Right.
Yeah, Esau
So pass
would.
me the whoosh the shore.
Yeah. Yeah.
He'll wear that shit while he's
He
stirring that pot.
got, he got a weave on top of his head. And you can see her arm doing this.
Yeah.
And that nigga playing that song, I don't want
At the rim of the pot.
Right. I don't want
With the
no
weave on.
scrubs.
Oh, man.
That's fucked
Scary,
up.
bro. That's scary.
Hey, but it's gonna happen, though.
But it really
gonna
is.
happen.
It really
It's
is.
funny, but it's gonna happen.
Because they like these Edomites, they already cannibals, man.
Exactly.
So, with you defenseless ass women, what do you think they're gonna do when they take you? Like the brother say, and put you in that crock pot, man.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy that proves what the brother said about these Edomites being cannibals? If you really think back to it, there's a lot of shows and movies that come out where a guy tries to set up an awkward scenario, and it'll be a comedy movie. And they'll ask somebody, have you ever wondered what human flesh tastes like? And it's always only in Esau shit that they say that type of stuff. So it's like, it's really on their mind, but they just don't, they don't have the means to do it in this current society. But when the lights get shut off,
They gonna know
all
that.
bets is off.
It turns out it's a little light.
What is it? 2 Ezra 15. It said that the power of their hand, their power should be in their hand. Right? They're gonna do whatever they want, man. It's gonna be free reign.
Crock pot.
Drop top,
That little light click on. It's on and popping.
raindrop, drop top, chopping down. Put that bitch in the crock pot.
Chopping up and putting the bitch in the crock pot.
Hey man, this is Isaiah 32:9, and it says, "Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech."
Right, because y'all don't see that the Lord is about to take away peace on the earth.
Yeah.
Right? You barely got peace now, man. You got a bunch of mass shootings happening. You got economic collapse, right? The cost of living is getting high. So the Lord is taking peace from the earth. How much more is he about to take? He's about to take to the point, like the brother said, where you bitches gonna be putting crock pots, man.
It says, verse 10, "Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women."
It says many days and years. So we know when these times begin to happen, we're gonna be dealing with this shit for a while, man. Because the Lord's gonna be bringing a lot of hell on earth. It says many days and years.
This ain't
It
gonna be
says-
no 2 days.
Man, that pride shit, this podcast, all this shit that you see today,
Gone.
it's gonna be gone, man. All of this, I can do bad all by myself. I'm independent. I'm this. All that shit's gonna go right out the window,
Yeah,
man.
and it's already been starting because, like, women have been like fully getting outed, and the amount of scrutiny that's on women now by men, they can't run away from.
Yeah.
Because they're just dissecting all their personality traits, how they operate, what they do, and bitches been getting beat the fuck up in public. Equal rights, equal lefts.
Yep.
Right? Those are things that women never had to deal with before.
Right.
And it's like everything's gonna come into a intensified portion, bro.
And then it's like with the whole what is it called, the sex thing, right? If a man hit a woman and a cop identify him as a man, the cop could get in trouble for that.
Yeah.
Because he can identify himself as a woman now in these days.
Yep.
So now how can you lock up a woman for hitting a woman? So now y'all got a whole situation that y'all put yourself in that's gonna cause a lot of fucking confusion. So and that's really gonna start happening a lot, where these men are really gonna start putting their hands on these women and they're gonna call themselves women.
Well, still assault, right?
Yeah.
Lesser charge.
Oh, lesser charge.
It's
right.
it's a much of a lesser charge.
And you already got the laws pushed into place.
But the thing is that how can you identify who assaulted who? Because you still got a story against a story. You are a big ass lie. Look at you. You walking out here looking like you already drunk,
gay.
man. You walking out here looking like you already drunk, man. You are a lie, bro.
I am drunk.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, look how was that. You don't call us a lie, but this motherfucker walking around drunk, man. Obviously, your life isn't doing so good if you drunk, right?
Just walking around on the street.
Nah, you not
Just walking on the street drunk.
Hey, hold on real quick. If you was fantastic, why you drunk?
Why not?
Good. See? You not fantastic. There's a lot going. All right, where your woman at, man?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, dude.
He ain't got one.
He ain't got one.
That's why he drunk. That's why he drunk.
That's
That's
why-
why the downtown
Hey,
Phoenix alone.
That's why he said it doesn't matter.
Alone, bro.
Why you want my woman?
Hey, look,
You're
man.
alone, bro.
There's a woman right there, bro.
Go holler at her, bro.
Go holler at her, man.
You got all that liquid courage.
Get
you
her,
can Get her
man.
number, bro.
I have my own
He's
thing.
scared. You scared of women,
Yeah,
don't
he's scared of women,
You
bro.
play games all day, don't you?
scared.
Hey, you got an Xbox? You got an Xbox?
I'm not scared.
You got an Xbox? You got an
I don't know
Xbox?
what the hell you're
PlayStation 2?
talking about.
You know what you're talking about.
It's funny, bro.
Come on, man. You can't be out here drunk like that.
Yes, I can.
Hey, the depression is high. I understand, man. I understand that life is hard, man.
Hoes ain't holler at you like they used to.
Yeah.
Life
Money
can't
acting funny.
be, life
Life
can't
is
be.
fucking great.
Hey, you got a great job, man. You got a great job.
Of course I do.
You do?
Of course.
I have a great
Would
job.
your job appreciate you being out here drunk,
Yeah.
man?
Yeah. Why
Yeah.
not? Why not?
Yeah.
Why the hell not?
I can't believe it,
You
man.
lying like a motherfucker.
Yeah, he lying.
Lying
He
like a
depressed as
motherfucker.
hell, man.
Look,
He
he looked
depressed.
down. He looked down.
He depressed.
Save face.
Hey, man, if you depressed, it's all right. We all
No, I'm
depressed
not
up here, man.
depressed.
We all
You're
depressed.
depressed. This camera's depressing me.
We're all depressed.
Everything about this is depressing.
That's fine.
You guys are trying to put something on.
You gotta kind of
if you
bag
don't-
up on a man.
but if you don't know-
Hey, kind of go over there a little bit. I don't like
Yeah.
people too close to my peoples,
All right,
man.
all right.
All right, man. Come on, man. You know you can't be out here drinking, man.
Why not?
Look,
You don't think that's-
look. Hold up, real quick. You know when you drink, your cognitive dissonance is off. Your cognitive ability is off, right?
Yeah, it's fun.
So let's just say this, right? Let's just say you're walking on a sidewalk and somebody just so happened to bump you, and he gets offended that you bumped into him.
So what?
And then you're drunk, right? But you tell him the same thing. You say, "Hey, man,
Fuck
so
that
what,
guy.
man? Fuck you,
We're
man."
fucking good
And
now.
then he knocks you out.
Then you
Now
up in the air with your hands like
now you're doing this. Now you're doing this. You're gonna wake up with a headache and shit,
Yeah.
man,
So what?
because you got
So what?
knocked out, man.
Now you got a concussion.
So what?
You got them orbital bone is broken.
Yeah.
And your eyes
They
about to
give you
fall out
that
the
drink
socket.
moderately, man. It's
Moderate.
in Sirach, the 32nd chapter. You gotta be moderate out here, man. Your cognitive ability have to be aware of your surroundings.
I know.
You being drunk like that, somebody could come and kill you, shake you in the back,
And
man,
you don't even see it happen.
and you won't see it happen because you out here drunk, man.
Well, if I was dead, then it doesn't matter.
See, I told y'all he was. We not even making fun of you, but you're
No,
depressed,
no.
man.
Yeah.
You
If I
depressed.
be dead, it wouldn't even matter.
You
That's
said
what
if I was
depressed ass
dead,
said.
You
it
don't
wouldn't
care
even
about your
matter.
life.
Only people that say that is depressed. You know how I know that? Because when I was depressed, I used to say the same shit. I used to say, "Fuck life, man. Fuck all this shit. I want to die, man."
But if your life is going good and you're happy, hey, bro, you want to keep that, man.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
So why not care about your life?
I don't care about you.
Nah, it's not even funny. It's
Yeah,
not
it's
even
not
funny.
serious,
He could be really going through some shit right now, man. And you making fun of him.
said, no.
Hold up. Let me get that.
Y'all going through some shit, man.
Sirach 31:27. It says, "Wine is good as
Right.
life to man."
Hey, drinking is good, man. Shit, every brother up here, we pretty much drink, right?
Yep.
Well, you don't see us drunk because we understand the world we live in. We understand that we out here drunk. We out here teaching what we teach. People gonna hate us, right? People might fight us, right?
Why would they hate you?
Somebody, because what we teach people don't like.
The truth hurts.
The truth hurts people, right? Go ahead.
It says, "As good is life to a man, if it be drunk moderately."
If it be drunk moderately. So look, if you want to go home and you want to drink and get drunk, that's fine. You could be flipping over your couch. You know what I'm saying? You could be dropping over your bed. But to be out here in public drunk, it's not right, man. Because you can't trust nobody out here. People out here crazy as hell, man. Like you one argument, one fight, and you got a toe tag. Now you in the hospital with a toe tag.
With an RIP T-shirt on your grandma.
Yep. And your woman crying.
With a stone now. Now you got a stone. Go ahead.
Nobody got money to bury you. It says, "What is life to them? What is life to them? What is life then to a man that is without wine? For it is made
Get that
to
in
make
Proverbs
men
31.
glad."
So drinking is to make us glad. That's why we drink. We drink so we don't have so we can escape from all this hell, man.
There you go.
Yeah, you're gonna be on that ceiling fan later.
Yep.
God.
Hey,
God.
hey, you gonna be doing this tonight. Hey, look. But when I told him he was depressed, he was depressed.
Yeah, he was. He said
he's depressed, man. Look, you can be drunk and you can play games like you're not depressed, but brothers up here, we've been depressed too.
Yeah,
So we know how it is, man. That dude was depressing the motherfucker, man.
And it takes one to know one, bro. It takes one to know one.
He out
Hey,
here,
you know what it's
he
like.
out here drunk because he's trying to escape from life.
Yeah.
From reality.
Ain't got
You
no
wanna-
woman.
He
ain't
want,
got no
hey,
ass
that's
no
why I
wife.
asked him, where your woman at? It didn't matter. What did he say? I don't care. It didn't matter or some shit.
Picture me walking downtown when you're so drunk. That's depressing as
That's
fuck.
depressing. It's depressing.
Because you know damn well you see all these couples and shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
You see all these couples and shit. You know, because there's some event shit going on this weekend.
But that's okay because what you gotta understand is there's two types of people with depression, bro. There's the one that wants to violently lash out, and there's the one that wants to give up. He's the one that wants to give up.
He's the one that wants to give up.
But we were just talking about women. What do you think the majority of his problem is? Women.
You can see it on his face. That's why when I asked him about his woman, I said, "Where your woman at, man?" He said, "It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because he don't have a woman.
Or she left.
It's either that or she's putting him through too much hell."
So what's gonna happen is you gotta worry about the other niggas that are depressed now. That can't do shit about it. Or the angry depressed people.
And then you walking around depressed, and let's say you bump into the same guy that's depressed.
Yeah.
Both you motherfuckers depressed, y'all bump into each other. Y'all bound to either get into a fight or kill each other, man. Because you out here drunk than a motherfucker, depressed and shit. And when you drink, that getting drunk for some fucking reason, it builds courage in men.
Yeah.
And then now you think you're a damn lion out here.
Yeah.
That's why you gotta drink moderately, man, because when you drunk, it throws off your cognitive ability.
Yeah.
When that shit throws off your cognitive ability, now your reflexes, your speech,
You're compromised.
all that shit
You're
is
compromised.
it's off, man. Right, you're
And
compromised.
that's why the scriptures tell you be sober, be vigilant.
You got that Proverbs 31,
Especially on
goes
public,
into a strong
man.
drink.
Especially on
Proverbs
like this.
31. You started. Proverbs 31, let's see. And it says, verse 5, "Lest they drink and forget the law and pervert the judgment of any of the afflicted."
Hey, drinking, if you drink too much, drinking could cause you to commit adultery, man.
Yep.
Wait, drinking could cause you to worship other idols, man. Drinking could cause you to do a lot of things. This is why it's very important to drink moderately, man. If you cannot control your drink, don't drink at all. Because look, the scriptures tell you that drinking could cause you to forget the law, man. Now you all off your ass, you doing this, your ability off, and then all of a sudden you got this beautiful ass woman walk up on you, and then she carrying you and shit, not knowing this bitch is married, man. She takes you home, you pop her ass, and now you just committed adultery, man. And now both y'all about to die by the Yahweh Shai. All because your ass was drunk and she needed some. Because her husband was putting her through hell.
Man.
It's Proverbs 21. It says, wine is a mocker, strong drink is raging, and whosoever deceived thereby is not wise.
But how the fuck you gonna say you not depressed and you out in public drunk off your ass, man?
Nobody buy you.
Nobody buys
You got nobody, like no friends. He had no friends. He had no woman. He just drunk.
You just drinking at the bar by yourself.
He depressed, and we saw it through the we saw it through the spirit, man. We saw it through the spirit. But this America will put you in that position. America will put you in that depressive ass state, man.
Yeah.
Where you walking out here all fucked up, drunk off your ass, and I called it out, man.
Yeah.
I said, look, man, you drunk, man. I
No,
can
he-
tell
he
your
went
ass was
like
drunk.
this. He went. That whole shit. You see them do that like dogs do. Dogs do that shit. When they know they fucked up.
Yeah. He said lies. I'm like, you are a big ass lie because you out here drunk. You out here drunk. You a big ass
He's
lie.
trying to put on the front like he is happy because he's drunk.
I'm happy.
I'm partying.
No, because you
Alone.
drunk, motherfucker. You out here
That fucking bus is a lie.
Yeah, that bus is a lie. That truck is a lie,
It
man.
says Jesus welcomes all to the table.
Welcome all to the table.
Yeah,
But
that's true. Jesus does welcome all you people to the table.
Sure do.
That's why you motherfuckers are in the positions you in now, man. All fucked up and out of order.
Look, it's coming
Because
this way,
Jesus allowed you to come to his table.
Well, it says it tells you that
Take with death.
it tells you that all tables are full of vomit. There's no place.
Get.
That's what Jesus did.
Oh, it's not picking it up, but
Jeebus welcomes you to the table.
it's not getting it.
He welcomes you to the table of adultery, fornication,
Homosexuality.
homosexuality, bisexuals,
Pedophilia.
transformers,
Non-binary.
a non-binary. You don't know what the fuck you are now, right? That's what Jesus welcomes you
How the
to.
hell did people accept not knowing who you are? That's what non-binary is. Either or.
Now you're the other. You're the other.
I'd call you thing.
You're the other. Hey, but anybody got any more scriptures, man? Hey, let me get one more, then we get in it. Let me get Psalms 55 and 11.
Yeah, I got it. Psalms.
It's already 7.
Yeah. Psalms 55 and 11. It says, "Wickedness is in the midst thereof."
Wait, wickedness is in the midst thereof, right? We just seen that. Jesus welcomes you to the table, right? We know what's on that table, man. That table got a lot of wickedness and darkness to it, man. You go to that table, and you're gonna be like Jay-Z and Beyonce, right? Jesus let his hair down. Look, but that's totally against the scriptures. The scripture says it's a shame for a man to have long hair, man.
And then they got wicked ass Mac Miller on it. Nigga that died of overdose. Right, alright, cool.
Just in the heartbreak of a woman.
Yeah. It says
Fucking dumbass. Go ahead, Oscar.
wickedness is in the midst thereof.
Hey, wickedness is in the midst of America, man. God said that. Wickedness is in the midst of America, man.
Yep.
That's why the Lord's going to destroy this place.
That's right.
That's
So
right.
have your fun now. Max out your credit cards.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It says, deceit and guile depart not from her street.
Deceit and guile depart not from her streets. So you're going to get nothing but lies out of these people. He was a perfect example of that.
Yep.
He was a big ass liar. I'm not depressed, but you depressed as fuck, man. But other than that, man, we're gonna go ahead and end it from there and say Barakatah Yahweh,
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 Bahashem Rakah
Hashem
Kadash,
Rakadash.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Hey, you know that current meme? You know what I'm talking about? That little